Kicks 96.1, HighPlainsRadio.net or KICXM, and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Rich Barnett, Bob Golke here in Aurora, Nebraska. Bob, first time I've ever done a game here. I think you're kind of the same thing, aren't you?
Yeah, first time in this gym that I've seen, and it's quite luxurious, quite spacious, and we have a very nice spot for the broadcast here, so I'm very happy about that.
We just got done watching not too long ago the Wallace Wildcats, RPAC Conference School, over Falls City Sacred Heart in 3. Congrats to the Wildcats, one of 2 RPAC Conference schools that are already in the state tournament. Cambridge 1 and 3. Unfortunately, tough luck for Juanita Palisade. They had a tough test at Overton. Overton won that in 3. Right now, Paxton just lost their first set against St. Mary's. Maxwell lost in 3 to Lincoln Lutheran. That was going to be a tough chore for them. And Southern Valley's playing here at the top of the hour against BDS. So still have a chance to get a couple of more teams in.
Oh, absolutely. Just great respect for the conference, and to get some entries in there would just be kind of the icing on the cake for a really good volleyball season for the conference.
We are getting ready for a pregame coming up here in just a few minutes. We'll hear from both coaches. Plainview, a team 19 and 14. Bob, obviously they played a challenging schedule. St. Mary's and teams like that, and 19's wins, not too bad. They got a veteran club, 7 seniors that play a lot. So Southwest, well, they'll have a challenge in this one.
Absolutely. No, certainly Southwest is favored, but again, that's why they play the games here. And again, Plainview, certainly in northeast Nebraska, they'll go to the O'Neills and the St. Mary's, and they'll also come south down, I think, Highway 77 or whatever, and they'll play some matches there with the West Point and the Guardian Angels types teams as well. But a lot of their action's going to be with the Osmonds and Randolphs and Bloomfields and Wassaws up there in that northeastern. The Lewis and Clark Conference is what theirs is, actually. So, again, as we see them kind of warming up here, they've definitely got a few ladies that look like they got some size. So, again, that'll be a challenge for Southwest. But certainly the Rough Riders are favored here. And, again, boy, you just come out and hope that they play with confidence. Wallace really should be an inspiration to them. They came out, they jumped on Falls City Sacred Heart 5-1 in the very first match, and you could almost tell that the ladies were much more relaxed, and they really played a great 3-game set against a team that's used to going to the state tournament.
Yeah, and a lot of these Southwest girls were on the state tournament team from last year, played a lot, and the big win against Fullerton, against Oakland Craig in the first round. So they big games this year. The Cambridges, 2 against Cambridge, 2 against Overton this year. So they've been in big games before.
Yeah, they've been tested, and they've beaten good teams. Whereas Plainview is really they've beaten who they should, but they have not beat a top-tier team. I don't think they beat a Division I team all year long. So, again, maybe they didn't have that many opportunities to play them, but they don't have what I would classify as a big win. So, certainly, with Cambridge now going to be the top seed in D2, and Southwest has played them, I mean, no, they're certainly tested, and that'll do them well in this sequence here.
Bob and I will be back in just a little bit with more of our pregame and the lineups and the start of this game. Plainview and Southwest is coming up here in just a little bit. Kicks 96.1. We are back to Aurora, Nebraska. It is high school volleyball on Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel, highplainsradio.net or KICX app. Rich Barnett, Bob Golke, Ken Thomas, Buddy O'Pal. I turned the volume up. Ken on the chat was going, anybody else got sound? Ken, I hadn't turned everything up yet. So we're good now. Ken, hopefully you can hear us. Bob, getting ready for Plainview, and Southwest going to be starting up here in just a few minutes. We talked a little bit before our pregame. The Rough Riders trying to get back to a state tournament. We watched them last year beat Fullerton in a tough 4-center, third place. That experience last year has got to help a lot of these girls again this year, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. No, just to get, if nothing else, get some of those jitters out. They've kind of, as they say, been here before under these circumstances. You were watching it last year. I was in a different capacity up there. But anyway, no. Again, this should be a really good matchup against Southwest. Certainly, I meant to do some homework on Plainview, and I couldn't see when's the last time they've been in a district final or been in a state tournament and stuff. I don't think it's been recently, just out of memory or whatever, but still, they come in at 19-14. They've had some tough losses. They played some good teams, certainly as good as the teams that Southwest has played. I don't think they have a big win that they can really hang their hat on. But as opposed to Southwest taking care of Cambridge during the season and then beating Wallace also in the RPAC final. So, again, I would say Southwest has a few more quality wins than Plainview. But, again, you never know until the ball goes up for sure what the quality of competition is between, two significantly different regions of the state.
Got to give a shout out to my favorite mother-in-law in the world is listening. She says we're coming in loud and clear, Bob. We're good as gold. She'll keep us posted. Got the Southwest band off to our right here. Southwest was thinking they were going to get a home game. I think everybody was thinking. Cambridge the same way. So they're so high in Cambridge was 1 and Southwest was 2, and they're at D2 and D1. But the way the mileage worked out, it was plus 180, so both had to go on the road. It's kind of a bummer. You like to celebrate and win a match like they did last year in the home court, but just didn't happen that way.
Yeah, again, and that's just one of the quirks of the scheduling system by the state, and we had more than one discussion about that on the way up here as far as should home teams just get the host the thing rather than the in-between, but that's a topic for another day. We're here. And again, a good experience for Southwest coming off of a state tournament appearance. They're used to playing on different courts. And some coaches would actually tell you maybe it's a little bit better playing in a neutral environment than the pressure of being at home and that type of thing. But I think most coaches would just as soon have that home game, especially when they've earned it during the course of the season with, the number 2 point total in the class.
Got to say thanks to all of our great sponsors, including our friends over at Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy, our Wagner Chevy Drive to the game. DriveWagner.com is the website. Excellent service department at each location. Schedule that oil change today. Call the guys at Wagner Ford Toyota, Wagner Chevrolet, the dealer that makes the difference. No snow on the way down, even though our friends over at Wallace said on the way down they experienced snow between Brady and Gothenburg. Who knows what we're going to drive in. Hopefully it's nothing big tonight.
Yeah, again, we'll just keep our heads buried right here in the gym as long as we can and kind of take our chances on the way home. But that's okay. Hopefully we're going home with a nice warm glow about ourselves after a Southwest victory.
Starting lineups for both teams. You got them?
Let's go ahead and go. I don't have any heights. Plainview looks like they have some ladies that are certainly in that 5'8", 5'10", 5'11" range. But anyway, they'll go with Abigail Kramarek. She's a senior. Shayla Jacobson, a junior. Brooke Rafford, a senior. Taya Boyer, their big hitter, is a senior. Katie Mowers, a senior. Hannah Darnell, a junior. And then their libero is Madeline Dougherty. She is also a senior. Again, as you said, Rich, kind of the exact opposite of Southwest. They have a number of seniors here potentially playing their last games of the season, whereas Southwest only has one senior. And they'll go with the typical lineup. Really going to only use about 7 players, I think, going with Anastasia Gallegos, the junior, Kira Nelms, the sophomore, Annika Nelms, the sophomore, Atlee Nelms, the junior, Peyton Truxa, the junior, and again, the only senior on the team is the setter, Bryn Lampy, and Allison Van Pelt will be the libero. And I'll tell you what, Rich, she had a really nice games in the sub-district. She was tracking down a lot of balls. That's really important for this offense.
Yep, I think defensively, boy, Southwest have been just fine. It's like big keys. Got to get their outsides going, the right sides, and got to serve and pass. If you serve and pass, you're going to do just fine.
Absolutely. That first ball over is the key to a lot of teams' offense.
So once again, Southwest and Plainview. And now we're going to have our anthem sung. I think Asia Gallegos is going to sing. And so Mom asked, hey, can you put it on the YouTube channel? I said, yes, Mom, we can do that. So I will do our best. Hopefully it picks up the sound. Okay, so we'll do that when Asia goes up to the microphone. I think she's singing. I thought the band was going to sing, but I'm not for sure on that. Everybody watching on our KICX YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that. It doesn't cost you a thing. Doesn't cost you a thing, which just builds up our numbers. So please hit that subscribe button. Oh, they are doing the lineups. I didn't think they were doing the lineups. Yeah. Couple of RPAC teams already in, Bob. We were watching all the scores come in. We watched Wallace win in 3 against Falls City Sacred Heart. We were so worried that last set third set went 30-28 in the
32-30.
Yeah, 32-30. And so we were thinking, gosh, Wallace, you can't let this go to a 4th set because probably it might go to a 5th.
Yeah, again, really impressed and happy for Wallace. I mean, they really had a punch in the stomach with Med Valley beating them in the sub-district. Their points were good enough to get in. And again, they went up against a team that, frankly, I'm sure if you look back, has been in the state tournament more often than not. So that was a big key victory to get their confidence back. And they were the better team today. They played really well, played within themselves. Coach Sauser just had a nice strategy, and the ladies executed in a 3-game sweep, and they're heading to Lincoln for the first time in a while, I bet, Rich.
Cambridge won their match up at Perkins County rather easily over Hay Springs.
Yeah, again, to be expected there. Just the level of competition that Hay Springs would play, just at least this year, cannot match the strength of the RPAC. So, again, congratulations to Coach Carpenter and the ladies there. They'll be fun to watch down in Lincoln. And, again, they're another one going down with, all those players having played last year for the most part, and so they should be pretty confident heading down to Lincoln.
Wanting to Palisade lost in 3. They had a tough chore to beat Overton.
Yeah, that's a really tough matchup. Overton certainly could be in the finals of Class D2, but again, at least the Lady Broncos got a chance to go to that district final. They did knock off Medicine Valley to win that sub-district after Medicine Valley knocked off Wallace. So again, at least they got a chance, and we're happy to get there.
We're going to have our national anthem. Here is Asia Gallegos. We'll sing our national anthem right here on Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Super job again, Asia Gallegos once again on the national anthem, and I'll zoom back out here and reset this camera, ready to go. Once again, the D1-2 district final between Southwest and Plainview here on Kicks 96.1, also our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well. Would love a 3-game Rough Rider sweep and go home.
Yeah, the sooner we can get back and in the safety of our homes is probably better, too, with what potentially is forecast. But again, really interested to see how this starts out. The referee crew that did the Wallace game is back for this game, but they have switched. The gentleman is up top, and the lady is now down on the floor judge. So, again, it'll be interesting to see. Watching the first game, didn't see anything exciting one way or the other. They weren't calling anything excruciatingly tough or tight. So, again, it'll be interesting to see how this goes to start with. But, again, I'm sure the Rough Riders, I still remember, Rich, in that sub-district final that they got off to that 7-1 lead against Maywood, and you could just feel their confidence just grow at that point. So, again, getting off to a good start, certainly paramount.
Here we go. It'll be Allison Van Pelt as Southwest on our right and Plainview on our left. And here we go. Volleyball from Aurora. Deep serve, backpedaling. And a Boyer will set it up, work the middle this time to Darnell. Cross-court kills on the way and good. Gallegos give it a good shot on a dig that time. It's 1-0 Plainview.
Yeah, wasn't sure if that was going to actually stay in. It was close there, but again, you got to go for those close ones. Again, Plainview breaks the ice first.
1-0 Pirates in the opener. Good serve. Back row pass by Gallegos. It's going to be Lampy. Near side, it's going to be Kieran Elms' first swing off a block. Doug, bump set. And now right side hitter off a block. It's pushed up in the air by Nelms. Set by Lampy. Trucks got good swing. Cross-court kills on the way and good. And you get the Trucks and Gallegos go on the outsides. That's a big key right there.
Yeah, again, if you get Allie Nelms and Peyton Truxka getting their share of the points and getting their share of the sets, it really takes a lot of pressure off the Nelms twins there to hammer in the middle.
Trucks back at the service line, 1-1 in the first. Best 3 out of 5 in this one. Set up by Boyer. Work the middle this time. Darnell. Cross-court right there is Gallegos. Going to be set by Lampy. Work the middle to Kieran Elms off a block. It's dug by Doherty, the libero. Set by Boyer. Far side pushed over by Plainview. Chance for the Rough Riders this way with Lampy. Allie Nelms down the line. Kills on the way and good. And you would think Plainview would have saw that on film that Nelms likes to go line a lot.
Yeah, she wore out that left sideline. From her perspective, the left sideline there in the sub-districts. And again, just a great attack there.
Trucks back at the service line. Line drive serve. Doherty, the libero. Going to be set by Boyer. Sets it over right there. Good dig that time. Pushed over by Nelms. Good dig by Plainview. Set far side. Swing by Rafford. Off a block. Tipped. Kept alive. And now pushed over by Lampy. Front row. Going to be set this time by Jacobson. It's off the net. Off a tip. Rough Riders have it here. Lampy. Far side is going to be Atlee Nelms behind the 10-foot line. Blocked. Doug's by Southwest. Push backwards right there. Gallegos. And tipped over. Southwest. Swung over. Can it be saved? Yeah. Nice job by Lampy. Sends it over. Good defense both teams. Dumped over in the net. The dump by Boyer to dump it over in the second pass, Bob, in the net.
Yeah, Southwest never looked comfortable on that point, Rich. A lot of people going a lot of directions, but they are able to keep that ball alive, and that's what you try and do.
Peyton Trucks are back at the service line. 3-1 Southwest in the first. Short serve, dug up by Doherty. Going to be set by Boyer. Far side swing goes cross court, picked up by Truxa, set by Lampy. Allie Nelms down the line off a block. Gets out of bounds off the block. Point Southwest. Rough Riders up 4-1. In the first. A little bit of a close call right there.
Well, no, the line judge actually pointed at the antenna, so I mean maybe he was indicating that the ball hit there, but
tough pass dug out of the net. And they're going to say a net violation against Plainview. The first pass was in the net and did her best to dig it out. It's 5-1.
Yeah, that was the old classic of follow through, coming up and hitting the bottom of the net after making the save.
Trucks it back to the service line at a 5-1 Southwest lead in the first. Back row pass and nicely done by Merrick. Worked the middle of Darnell. Pushes it over. Finds open hole left side. And that breaks a 5-0 run by the Rough Riders. It's 5-2.
Yeah, nice decision by Darnell there to go with the push rather than the power there and just painted that left sideline.
Back at the service line is Brooke Raffert. Back row pass by Van Pelt and Iceman to Lampy. It's going to be Kieran Elms off a block. Dug up. Right there's Lampy. Sent over by Nelms in the net. I got to make sure that one gets over. It's 5-3. Don't worry about cutting that time. I think she wanted to cut it for just get it over.
Yeah, I'm not so sure there wasn't should have been a net call before
really?
That too. Yeah, Plainview's coach was a little upset, and there was some movement there.
Deep serve out of bounds, missed serve, 6-3. Southwest on the point and the side out. Bryn Lampy has been tough serving this postseason.
She really has been. I mean, she had a couple of different runs there in the sub-district that, and she'll hit that knuckleball every once in a while.
Down the line, Doherty to libero. It's going to be set. Back set near side. Darnell, back row. Good dig by Van Pelt. Good dig by Lampy. Bumped over by Nelms. Right there, Plainview. Set behind the 10-foot line, far side. Swing by Kromeric. Her first swing. Picked up by Van Pelt. Set by Lampy. Tight set to Nelms. Left hand wide out of bounds. It's 6-4.
Yeah, just a little too tight in the net there, and that's one of those situations where probably should have been best to try and tap it over rather than go across court.
Back at the service line, Hannah Darnell's been active in the front row on the good serve. Van Pelt's
good
right.
To get her in the back.
Lampy, back set. Atlee Nelms, back row, out of bounds, no touch. It's 6-5.
Just a little bit long, too, there. Just couldn't have quite enough top spin on it.
Atlee Nelms has been effective on that right side, but she goes more cross court. She kind of hit it more in the middle of the court. Darnell on the good serve. Van Pelt's right there, going to be run down by Lampy. Gallegos, big running. The cross-court kills on the way, and good momentum going with her that time at 7-5.
Yeah, again, boy, that was just a nice touch on that ball. Had a little bit of steam on it, but not much. And again, got to keep that ball in the court. Plainview, no chance on that one.
First set, it's Southwest 7-5 lead. Back to serve Kara Nelms. Sophomore lefty back there. And on the serve, back row pass by Doherty. Going to be set up this time by Jacobson. On the 10-foot lines, Boyer off the tip of the net and falls. Just got enough of that net to slow it down. Points Plainview at 7-6.
Yeah, again, Boyer, she is their actual kill leader on the year with 304 kills. So obviously she's part of that 6-2 offense. She sets only when she's in the back.
Lampy sets it up for Annika Nels, goes down the line. That's a good sign for Southwest to get Annika Nels her first good swing.
Yeah, exactly. She had a nice matchup there. The player that was facing her, so to speak, across the net was about 3-4 inches shorter, so went right over the top of her.
Atlee Nelms back at the service line. 8-6 Rough Riders in this first set. On the good serve, line drive, hit shanked, and it's going to be an ace serve. 9-6. I tell you, they can get some mustard behind those serves. You just don't want to get too much and sail and hit the wall.
Well, I'm sure Coach Barnett wanted to cut down on the service errors from that sub-district. So, again, getting that ball in is the only thing you can do to give yourself a chance to win the point.
Set by Jacobson. Tight set toward the net. Can't be handled. It's 10-6. On the miss that time by Plainview. Rough Riders by 4.
Yeah, again, I think Boyer is their better setter. She's in the back row now. So, again, Coach Miller talking with Shayla Jacobson.
Nelms on the good serve, goes deep this time. Jacobson going to be set near side, swing and falls, finds the donut. Good effort by Nelms and Van Pelt. The kill that time by Jacobson, and point to Plainview. It's 10-7.
Yeah, so far I haven't seen a lot of big swings from Plainview other than Boyer. I mean, the other players they've been effective, but they aren't the big kill artists.
Kromerick back to serve, set by Lampy near side and fisted over by Trucks. Going to be net violation against Plainview. Did you see close to 2 hits against Southwest that time on the set?
A little shaky there. They got Katie Maurer for being in the net there for Plainview. So again, 4-point Southwest lead at 11-7.
Okay, it goes back at the service line, up by 4 again. Good back row pass, going to be back set. They'll work the middle this time. Runner, and can't be handled. Nelms hit a fist with it. A line drive underneath the net. It's 11-8.
Yeah, nice reaction by her just to get an arm on it, but again, just came off too fast for Bryn Lampy to get any kind of a set on it.
Madeline Doherty, the libero, back at the service line. Deep serve. Nelms is right there. Going to be set by Lampy. Back set. Annika Nelms gets a swing cross court. Dug up back row by Jacobson. Bump set, and free ball over. Nice job by Plainview that time.
And she was really was getting those kills at the net.
Allison Van Pelt back at the service line. Southwest by 4 in the opening first set, and missed serve. It's short that time, 12-9. So back to serve for Plainview. Tia Boyer. I've taken Mom's the assistant coach, Christy Boyer. We've kind of taken that.
There you go.
First pass by Van Pelt. Lampy will set it up to be Karen Elms with a right hand, tips it over, and it goes out of bounds. She's a lefty, tipped over the right hand that time, and it falls.
Yeah, really good decision by her. Didn't have a really good chance to wind up behind it. So, again, just went for that. I mean, that little short corner there right in front of the down official.
Peyton Trucks back at the service line. Southwest set a school record for wins without winning the sub-district title game against Maywood Hay Center. It's going to be miscommunication, but it was going to be bumped by Kromerick, but Boyer ran a long ways to try to set it, and then it fell in between everybody.
Yeah, again, she's backed off. I mean, that was Kromerick's ball all the way and stuff, and I understand wanting the setter to get the shot, but, again, that was going to be from the back row.
Trucks at the service line, short serve. Right there is Plainville, going to be set to Boyer. Darnell, big swing, good dig by Trucks, going to be set by Lampy. Big swing by Nelms in the net, should be, well, they weren't going to call 4 hits, and I thought I got away with that one, but it fell for Plainview, but it should have been 4 hits.
Yeah, should have been definitely there.
I don't think it was even close.
No.
14-10, Plainview back with the serve. Brooke Rappert, back row pass with Gallegos. Lampy shoots across court, and Nelms left hand down the line, good.
Again, just pulled that little trick out of her bag of tricks there, and again went down that sideline, and again, now she's up against Hannah Darnell. That's a pretty good size matchup. I mean, they're both about the same height, but boy, just again, right over the top of her.
15-10, Brandon Lampy back at the service line. Southwest has led the entire first set. Good serve, back row pass by Doherty, kind of shanked it a little bit, saved by Boyer, and now hit over by Darnell. Van Pelt's right there, going to be set by Lampy. Karen Nelms off a swing block, dug up. Van Pelt bumped by Trucks, and now bumped over by Nelms. Chance for Plainview right here. Boyer, we got to set up far side. Kromerick, big swing, blocked, kept alive, pushed over. Right there is Southwest. Lampy, he'll give it up to Karen Elms off the net, and he falls cross court. It just hit the line and good. And they're going to overrule the line judge. How about that one? I wish I could turn the camera on Bob's face after that one got reversed.
Well, and again, I'm sure the up official had a good look at it, but boy, that sure looked like it got the line.
15-11 on the serve. Across court, Nelms. Good dig. Chased down by Boyer. And now bumped over by Plainview. Chance for the Rough Riders here to use it. Lampy worked in the middle. Kieran Elms off a block. Kept alive. Bumped. And now it's going to be free balled over by Jacobson. Truckster right there with a good first pass. Lampy. It's going to be Ellie Nelms off a block. Good. 16-11 Southwest in the first.
I think that's her third of those type of attacks so far in this set, Rich. And she's just, again, just banging it off their hands.
Yep.
No chance for Plainview to get that after the initial hit.
Kieran Elms back at the service line. Rough Riders up by 5, 16-11. Set number 1. Best 3 out of 5. On the good serve. Line drive. Jacobson, or the Doherty Libero hits a straight up go. Back row attack with Boyer. Back row picked up by Nelms. Bump set by Lampy. Kieran Elms in the back row attack. Plainview right there, going to be set by Jacobson. In the middle this time, dug up by Lampy. Going to be set by Gallegos. Nelms cross court, kills on the way in good. 17-11 Rough Riders get away maybe 2 that time. Or
oh, no, that was okay. That was okay. So, yeah, really good decision there on the cut shot.
Timeouts. Plainview, we're back to Aurora next on Kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Aurora High School. So far, so good. Southwest 17-11 have done some good things here in the first set.
Yeah, really playing with a lot of confidence so far. They're not letting Plainview get on any kind of a run. I think the most points they've got so far is 2 in a row. So, again, that's what you want to do. If you're always stopping the other team from getting any kind of a 3, 4, 5-point run, you're always going to be in these matches. And, again, really important for Southwest to get off of that lead. They did, and you can see the confidence growing here in set number 1.
Karen Elms back at the service line. 17-11 Rough Riders in the first with the serve. On the serve, right there is Doherty. Jacobson gets set up far side. It's punched over by Maurer, blocked in the play. Plainview has a chance. Maurer going to have 2 hits going to be called against Jacobson that time. 18-11.
Yeah, really flustered right now. Southwest is just hitting on all cylinders. Plainview just trying to get a couple of points in succession.
Karen Nelms back at the service line. Rough Riders, one of their biggest leads the first, 18-11. Nelms off the short serve this time, and it's going to be an ace serve. As Maurer back sliding that time, back 10-foot line, shanked it. It's 19-11.
Yeah, again, boy, awfully hard to have good control of the ball when you're backing up like that. So, again, back row was going to take it, but she jumped in.
Karen Elms back at the service line at 19-11 in the first. Good serve right there down the line. Boyer kind of shanks it. Jacobson hits it over on the second pass. Lampy will set it up, work the middle. Annika Nelms off a block, and the kills on the way and good. It's 20-11. Rough Riders first 1-20.
Yeah, Plainview really, it only seems like they're using single blockers on most of these attacks right now, Rich, and that's not going to work against Southwest.
20-11, 9-point lead. Rough Riders cruising in this one. Nelms at the service line, short serve, hit the top of the tape and just went over an ace serve. It's 21-11.
Boy, add insult to injury there, boy.
Timeouts, Plainview, they'll burn their final one. Rough Riders by 10. We're back to Aurora next on Kicks 96-1. Back here to Aurora, Rich Bob, 21-11. Coach Miller had to burn that final timeout.
Yeah, again, Southwest really in control in this first set, playing well at the net, getting their share of digs, keeping the ball alive. And again, boy, like I said, just talk about a huge sigh of relief just to feel that pressure off a little bit. Now you're just in the flow of the game.
Nelms back at the service line. Double-digit lead for the first time for Southwest. 21-11 first set. Good serve down the line, wide. Just missed it, trying to pick on that line a little bit. 21-12.
That's the time to try it. 10-point lead, it's easy to try that.
Back at the service line is Marquis Album.
I'm just excited she hasn't got a call for a foot fault.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good serve right there. Back row pass by Van Pelt. Bump set by Lampy. Bumped over by Van Pelt. Chance for Plainview to use it right here. Going to be set. They'll work Boyer. Big swing off a block. Fisted by Truxa. Went over. Overpass. Kept alive by Lampy. And now pushed over by Truxa. Chance for Plainview. The Pirates right here. Set it up far side. And in the end 10 of the set led Kromeric too far wide. It's 22-12 with the miss hit.
Yeah, again, the Pirates just really having a hard time getting anything consistently going. And again, that's just a tribute to Southwest defense.
Allie Nelman's back at the service line. 22-12 ball game. Good serve, deep serve. First patch, Jacobson. Back set, it's Kromeric down the line. Right there is Nelms. Going to be bump step by Lampy. 10-foot line, it's Truxy in the nets. 22-13.
Swing and a miss, pretty much on that.
Yep.
But again, her first error, a hitting error, I think, so far this set.
Back at the service line is Abigail Kromeric on the short serve. Hit backwards by Nelms. Nelms will push it over now to push over by Truxa. Chance for the Pirates right here. Jacobson far side. A swing by Rafford, and it goes off of Van Pelt. Out of bounds. Points to the Pirates. It's 22-14. Southwest was still an 8-point game.
Yeah, I think that ball would have been in, so Allison Van Pelt had to go ahead and try and make an attempt at it.
Kromeric back at the service line. Rough Riders by 8 in the first. Back row pass nicely done by Nelms, set by Lampy. Peyton Truxa, big swing off the tip. Was there a touch? And there was no touch. It's 22-15.
Yeah, just trying to go down the line. A little too fine-tuning that time. So, yeah, no hands on the ball. And, again, for the most part, Rich, what I'm seeing here is Plainview is, single blockers most of the time.
Good serve right there, Nelms, and now Annika Nelms, big swing in the net, 22-16. That's 4 straight points, and Coach Barnett has had enough. She's going to call timeout and talk about it. 22-16 Southwest in the first. We're back to Aurora next on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Aurora. A run here by Plainview here toward the end of the first set.
Yeah, their biggest run of the day, I think 4 in a row or maybe 5 in a row, in fact. And a good timeout by Southwest. Let's just settle everybody down and get ourselves set up for a big hit.
Look out the one and only Cole Barnett right next to you, big guy. Overpass Southwest, bump set over, and kept alive. Van Pelt hit it backwards, 22-17. Right now, Southwest has got to get their defense organized right here.
Yeah, they've kind of taken a little. I think in that 21-11 score, they just kind of let down a little bit here now and stuff. Can't blame them for that. But, again, all you need is a couple of good kills here.
Kromeric back at the service line. Back row pass by Nelms, going to be set by Lampy. Annika Nelms out of bounds too long that time, 22-18.
Yeah, caught that time reaching too far behind her head instead of in front of her head to get that ball down, and again, just didn't get enough topspin on it.
It was 22-12 or one time. That's 6 straight on the deep serve. Nelms right there. Lampy, good setup. It's going to be Peyton Truxa, big swing in the net. 22-19.
Boy, if nothing else too, Rich, I mean, all of a sudden, Plainview's going to be getting a lot of confidence out of this.
And Coach Barnett's going to burn that final timeout. We're back in a quick break on Kicks 96.1.
Good to see you.
Rich and Bob back here at Aurora, 22-19. Bob, the Rough Riders were on cruise control at 22-12, but boy, the defense has let them down. Defense transition to good offense hasn't been there.
Exactly, and again, the last couple balls right in the net. And the one thing you don't want to have happen, Rich, no matter what happens in this set, Plainview's going to have a tremendous amount of confidence thinking, okay, man, we just gave that one away. And so this has been a nice rally on their part.
Back to serve is Abigail Kromeric on the serve. Back row pass by Nelms. Lampy's right here. It's going to be Peyton Truxa off a block, and it's good. It landed it anyway, and it's 23-19.
So, again, that's the big stop they needed there.
Asia Gallegos back at the service line. Rough Riders 2 points away from capturing set number 1. 23-19. Gallegos back at the service line. On the good serve, a lot of top spin, and on a good pass, and over. It's good dunked by Truxa, sent over. Good dig by Nelms, set by Nelms. Truxa pushes it over. Chance for Plainview. Set far side, swing by Rafford, and blocked at the net. Point to Southwest, and it's set point number 1.
Yeah, not sure that ball was going to get over the net anyway, but yeah, big point for Southwest as they close out set 1 here.
24-19 as Gang goes back at the service line. Hard serve down the line, not a good pass. Can they dig it out? No, they did, but wide. And the Rough Riders in with a good finish. They win at 25-19. Set number 2, Aurora, the D1-2 district final is coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Aurora. Thanks to all of our great sponsors, including, once again, Hilltop Seats, Cali Nelms, Otis Enterprise, Pinnacle Bank, also Foster Sales, Hague Insurance, Brooks Construction, Bond Dollar Ranch, and, of course, our drive to the game from our friends over at Wagner Ford and Wagner Chevy. New inventory arriving every day at Wagner Chevrolet and Wagner Ford Toyota in downtown McCook. The dealer that makes the difference. Hit that website at drivewagner.com. One thing that Southwest continues in the postseason, they get off to really good starts.
Yeah, that's really been, it takes the pressure off initially. They got off to a 5-1 start in the first set there and really kind of cruised. Again, it was 21-11 at one point. So, again, just got to get back to that first part of the set and just do what you do well.
Sorry, folks, I forgot to clear that scoreboard. We'll get that and the set here. It's on Karen Nelms off the block, and it's on the way and good. So the Rough Riders begin set number 2 like they did set number 1 with a lead.
Yeah, this is really a nice front line for Southwest with Lampy, Kira Nelms, and Atlee Nelms in the front row.
On to get serve right there. Back row pass Doherty, bump set. Far side swing by Jacobson right there is Van Pelt. Going to be set by Lampy. And Atlee Nelms screams at that time. Middle of the defense, nobody home. It's 2-0.
Yeah, just the big difference in that point is Plainview was content to get the ball over. Southwest attacked the ball there. Great swing by Atlee Nelms.
There we go. Got the whole scoreboard done. 2-0 Rough Riders in set number 2. Peyton trucks it back at the service line, cross courts. Boyer with the setup, dumps it over in the second pass. Right there, Southwest covering well. Back set, a little slide by Karen Elms off a block. Deflects backwards. It's 2-1.
Boy, that's too bad, too. Allison Van Pelt went for that ball. I think it was going to go out. But again, instinct took over and just your reaction time to try and save that ball.
Back at the service line for Plainview, Brooke Rafford. A 2-1 ball game. Back row pass by Gagos. Going to be set by Lampy. Shoots a clear cross court to Nelms. Down the line. It's good. 3-1.
Boy, that has just been automatic. I think she had one ball she hit in the net in the first set is all. But other than that, she's just going right over the top of them.
Bryn Lampy back at the service line. Rough Riders by a couple. 3-1. Set number 2. Lampy on the good serve. Miss serve in the net. 3-2. Which is a rarity. You don't usually see her.
I think, yeah, it seemed like her toss, her ball got out in front of her a little bit, so you really didn't have much elevation on that one. 3-2 score. Dug by Van Pelt, going to be set, and now sent over by Nelms. Cross court right there. Plainview Boyer, and now swing over and blocked, and the blade falls. Yeah, again, boy, that has been a big difference so far in this match, Rich. It seems like Southwest is able to get double blocks on a lot of those, and Plainview, again, mostly single blocks.
1-0 Southwest. Short serve. Nelms doesn't come close. 4-3. Miss serve. And side out going back to Plainview. Pirates get it back. Marquee album.
Arr.
Got a lot of the dads with bandanas. Showcase nose here today. Bump step by Lampy. Nelms cross court. Dug up by a Raptor. Hit a little sideways. Swung over by Boyer. Right there is Trucks. Going to be set by Lampy. Near side, Atlee Nelms. Big swing. Back row kills. Good. She is on fire right now.
Yeah, they are just punishing that the right side of Plainview or the left side of Southwest attacking. They've really been just, again, 4 of their 5 points have been on that side.
Atlee Nelms back at the service line. A 5-3 ball game. Good serve. Back row pass Doherty. Going to be set by Jacobson. Far side. Boyer swing. Ooh, boy caught Lampy right square in the jaw. Let's hopefully she's okay. 5-4 ball game.
Yeah, that was a full-on.
Yeah.
She had no chance to even get her hands up to stop that, and that would be unfortunate if I think that maybe checking for a bloody nose actually is what they're doing right now.
Well, we got smiles over there, so that's good to see because she took a hit, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, you certainly don't want to lose your senior setter either.
Exactly right. Coach Barnett getting out her top 5 jokes of all time to make her smile a little bit more. 5-4 ball game.
Yeah, she's still blinking. You can tell.
Yeah.
It's just trying to make sure the eyes aren't teared up.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was a full-on shot there.
Nelms, Lampy got a chance to set this one. Shoots across court to Trucks. A back row. Nobody's home. They protected a line that time. Bob, she went right in between the 2 red shirts.
Again, not a powerful shot there. That was just placement. And again, just another great decision. Southwest just making a living on that side of the court.
Gallegos back at the service line. 6-4 Southwest won the first set. 25-19 line drive. A lot of top spin. Dug up by Darnell. Back set. Boyer, a little slide effect that time. Nice pickup by Gallegos. Dumped over by Lampy. Sent back over. Chance for the Rough Riders. Lampy set up to Annika Nelms. Dips it over. Covered well. Swung over off her tip. Picked up by Van Pelt. Going to be set by Lampy. It's going to be Peyton Trucks. A big swing. Cross-court kills on the wing. Good. 7-4.
Just again, that left side for Southwest has just, no matter who's in that left front position, they have been just having great success attacking.
Gallegos back at the service line at 7-4. Line drive serve. Shanked up and pushed over. Chance for Southwest. Lampy will set it up. It's going to be Annika Nelms to stand kind of flat-footed that time, sends it over. They'll set up for Boyer again. Cross-court, dug up by Gallegos, saved by Lampy, and now bumped over by Annika Nelms. Chance for the Pirates right here. Set by Jacobson. Boyer gets another, going to tip it over, dug, and out of bounds off of Nelms.
Yeah, good reaction by Nelms, but just again, just was unable to tip it back towards the court.
7-5 ball game. Plainview trying to rally. 7-5 in the second. Jumpster by Doherty. Back row pass by Nelms. Going to be set. Lampy, really, can she kind of one-handed set. Can she jump or is she in the back row?
Well, no, she's in back row. No, she's in the front row right now.
Yeah.
But she was going to kind of do a behind-the-head pop over, I think, and just, I don't know if that was the best decision on that one.
7-6, Lampy go back set. Annika Nelms up a block. Cross-court kills on the wing. Good. That was a good decision that time.
Yeah, good. Great set again, right in position.
8-6 ball game. Van Pelt back at the service line. Best 3 out of 5 in this one for the right to go to a state tournament. Van Pelt gets served. Back row pass, nicely done. Boyer, the second try, swings it. Blocked by Nelms. Boyer again, blocked, stuffed. Peyton Truska here near side with a stuff. Big time, it's 9-6.
Yeah, again, Rich, boy, you could see what was going to be happening. In Southwest, boy, that double block was over there in plenty of time. Great reaction by them.
Allison Van Pelt, service line, a 9-6 Rough Riders. Back row pass by Doherty. Going to be set by Boyer. Darnell, a swing. Cross-court kills on the wing. Good.
Yeah, one of their best swings of the night right there. Really attacked it well. Hannah Darnell put that ball just impossible to get back.
Boyer back at the service line. Again, they got 7 seniors on this Plainview team this year. Good serve. Back row pass. Gallegos, not a good pass. Tipped over on the overpass. It's 9-8 now. I think it is. Yes, 9-8.
Yeah, again, just overpass there. And again, there's no way you can do anything about that.
Boyer back at the service line, shooting for a tie right here. Good serve right there. It's Van Pelt, going to be set by Lampy. Back set, Peyton Trucks for the right side, out of bounds. No touch, we're tied at 9.
Yeah, again, that's where he needed that little extra snap on the wrist there to get that ball to go down.
Boyer back at the service line at 9-9, in the second. Lampy out the bump set this time. Tight set, Nelms blocked. Out of bounds off Van Pelt, and it's the first lead of the night for Plainview at 10-9.
Yeah, again, that's the first set there was a little bit tough for Southwest. And again, going to have to rally now for the first time today.
Actually, they led 1-0 in the first set.
Oh, there you go.
That was the only other lead. Deep serve. That might have went out of bounds. They kept it alive. Van Pelt with bump it and pushed over by Lampy. Back row. Chased down by Doherty. Bump set by Boyer. Far side. Pushed over by Raptor. Bump set by Nelms. And now pushed over by Lampy. Goes back row. Right. Doherty's right there. Set by Boyer. Work the middle. Darnell. Cross court. Fisted by Nelms. And they can't chase it down. It's 11-9.
Boy, Bryn Lampy's taking a beating there. Man, she went in the first row of the seats there, and it looked like she kind of hit her back a little awkwardly.
11-9, Plainview's got that 2-point lead, and with momentum, Boyer back at the service line. Line drive serve right there. Van Pelt going to be bump set by Lampy. It's Karen Elms down the line wide. 12-9 on the missed hit. No timeout yet from Coach Barnett. Going to save those timeouts.
Yeah, got to fight through this stretch of the game here right now.
Boyer back at the service line, 12-9. Pirates. Back row pass by Agagos. Going to be set by Lampy. Back set, Peyton Trucks goes cross court. Jacobson will set up Darnell. A good look off a block, and it's out of bounds off Gallegos. It's 13-9. Now Coach Barnett's got to burn that first time out. 13-9 Pirates in the second. We're back to Aurora next on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Aurora. It's all Plainview right now, Bob. Got a good run going, 13-9. Again, the defense for Southwest not helping their offense get going.
Yeah, again, not getting that first pass in the place it's supposed to be. And again, credit to Plainview a little bit here. They're playing much more aggressive in this set, being able to get some better hits on the ball. And again, yeah, Southwest kind of in a lull right now.
First timeout taken by Southwest. Knight, it's 13-9. Pirates, Rough Red is going to turn this thing around. Won the first set 25-19, had the big lead 22-11, and Pirates made a comeback in that one. Good first pass by Nelms. Lampy, it's going to be Kieran Nelms on a good setup. Blocked and deflected off of Lampy. It's out of bounds. That was a great setup by Southwest. It just got a block.
Now, that time Plainview did have the double block over there, and again was effective.
14-9 Pirates in the second. On the service, Boyer. Back row pass by Nelms. Going to be set by Lampy. Back set to Trucks off a block. Right there is Van Pelt. Bump set by Lampy. It's going to be pushed over by Nelms. That falls. Yes, it does. Annika Nelms just got a piece of that one. It's 14-10.
Boy, much needed point for Southwest there to kind of stop the flow a little bit. Nothing fancy there. Just get the ball across.
Peyton Trucks it back at the service line. Need a run right here, trailing by 4.
Well, they've got the front line to do it here right now.
Tough pass and tipped, and it's going to be net violation against Plainview. 14-11.
I was afraid Kira Nelms was going to get called for over the net there, Rich. I mean, her hands were awfully darn close there to the setter for Plainview.
Trucks the back of the service line. Deep serve, and it's going to be serve. Hit the back line. It's 14-12.
Ooh. That was close.
Very, very close.
That was extremely close.
14-12 ball game. Southwest rattle off a couple of straight points here. Short serve this time. Darnell, it's going to be returned. Darnell, flat-footed, cross-court, dig by Van Pelt. They can't chase it down. Point to Plainview. It's 15-12.
Yeah, this set especially, Rich, there's just been a few more of those balls that have just been out of the reach of Southwest. A little more deflections as opposed to, again, controlling that ball and getting the offense set up.
Back to service, Rafford. Rafford goes cross-court. Right there is Van Pelt tight, and Van Pelt, or Lampy couldn't go up because she's playing back row. And in the net, it's 16-12.
Yeah, again, they've got to recognize that and get somebody, again, just direct that ball a different way over the net. You can't just let it go over.
Or is Lampy in the front? She could have jumped to, or is she in the front row? It's going to be fisted by Gallegos, to be set by Lampy. Karen Elms off a block. Nope, it's going to be dug up. Bump set, far side. Romerick, cross-court dig. Trucks sends it wide, and the crowd is 17-12.
Yeah, again, those deflections are just not being kind to Southwest right now. Again, and you're right, Rich. Yeah, Bryn Lampy, Atlee Nelms, and Kira Nelms are all in the front row.
17-12. Brooke Raptor at the service line again. Back row pass Gallego. It's going to be set by Lampy. It's going to be Atlee Nelms. We got to call 2 hits. That's the first time they've called her for 2 hits.
Yeah, just a little too much rotation on that ball coming off. So again, boy, tough time for that now. 6-point deficit for the Riders.
18-12 Pirates in the second. Raptor back at the service line. Short serve this time. Nelms good first pass. Bump set by Lampy. And Nelms swings it over, and in net violation against Plainview. You saw it too, didn't you?
Yeah, Shayla Jacobson there. Gosh, kind of really unfortunate for Plainview. Inadvertent, just kind of turned and shoulder clearly hit the net.
18-13, Lampy back at the service line. On the good serve, and it's straight up by Rafford. Set by Boyer. Darnell has to push it over. Chance for the Rough Riders right here in Lampy. We'll set it up near side. Atlee Nelms down the line, dug up by Doherty. Might have went wide that time. And now free balled over by Plainview. Right there, his truck's going to be set by Lampy. Near side, going to be Atlee Nelms again. Trying to donut. Good dig. But the pass, can they keep it alive? No. It's going to be a net violation. Plainview, point to Southwest, 18-14.
Yeah, again, got to make them work a little bit there.
Bryn Lampy back at the service line. Cut that deficit down to 4. Set number 2. Good serve. Doherty, the libero. Good first pass. Boyer, far side. Romerick down the line. Right there is Van Peln. Lampy has a good setup. Near side, Atlee Nelms off the block. Right there, Doherty with a good dig. Set up. Pushed over by Darnell. Hit by Lampy. Going to be bump set by Van Pelt now. Bumped over by Lampy. Right there at Plainview. The Pirates with a chance right here. They work Darnell in the middle that time. Good dig Lampy that time. Set by Truxa. Hit over by Nelms. Back row off a tip out of bounds. 18-15.
Yeah, Brooke, Taya Boyer actually got her hand on that one, and now Plainview will take a timeout.
Rough Riders within 3. We're back to Aurora next on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Aurora. First set in the books, BDS over Southern Valley, 25-20. Eagles were in, and sound like they're in it.
Absolutely. No, I believe that's a 4-13 matchup with Southern Valley. So, again, yeah, we know what they're capable of, Rich.
It's 18-15 Plainview in the second. Southwest won the first 25-19. Rough Riders down by 6, have trimmed it in half.
Exactly right. Got to keep this rally going, too. Bryn Lampy, again, catalyst for this with her serves.
Down the line, Romerick. He'll get it right back. Romerick off a block, tipped, bump set, sent over by Darnell. Down the line, picked up by Trucks. It's going to be set by Lampy. Atlee Nelms gets the swing. Back row, kills on the wing, good. Same spot she's gone to all night.
Yeah, again, boy, there's taking care of business. When she's in the front left position, they kind of been shading her towards that line, and again, she's found more open room in the center of the court, so big point for Southwest to keep this going.
Lampy back at the service line, 2 points away from a tie ball game, 18-16 in the second. On the serve, back row pass by Doherty, gonna be set to Boyer. Back set, Darnell gets a swing, out of bounds, long, no touch, 18-17.
Boy, momentum clearly shifted back towards Southwest. If this is a game they can pull off, Southwest, this is going to be a big dagger right in the heart of Plainview. So, again, Riders got to keep this momentum going.
Lampy, good serve, back row pass. Cormeric going to be pushed over by Boyer. Chance for Southwest with Lampy. Off the 10-foot line, it's Nelms off a partial tip of the net. Boyer, far side. Cormeric, big swing off a it's blocked. Kept live Plainview. They'll try Darnell and a swing. It's going to be 2 hits going to be called against Plainview. We got a tie ball game at 18.
Boy, again, momentum shifts back and forth, Rich. This is a 6-point run by the Riders right now after a 6-point run by Plainview.
Good serve by Lampy. Back row pass by Doherty. Going to be set, back set. Darnell blocked the play, and it's off a block. No touch, out of bounds. It's 19-18 Plainview.
Wow, that was an unbelievable restraint by the Lady Pirates there. Again, I thought for sure that was going to hit the line on the way down, but again, it was just carried outside.
Hannah Darnell at the service line at a 1-point Pirate lead. Back row pass by Gallego, hit a little sideways. Nelms will have to send it over. Tipped, and it goes out of bounds off the tip of the net. We're tied at 19.
Wow.
There's the importance of swinging on those instead of just pushing it over.
Absolutely correct. You make the defense do different things with an attack rather than just kind of, a volley.
19 all in the second. Kieran Elms back at the service line on the good serve. Back row pass Darnell. Set back row attack. Boyer sends it over. Chance for Nelms. Nice job on the good first pass, Lampy. It's going to be Nelms. Atlee Nelms left hand. Push back over. Overpass. Bump set by Lampy. It's going to be hit over by Nelms. Try to cut it that time and set it too sharp. It's 2019 Plainview, the first to 20.
Yeah, you could just kind of tell that there wasn't anything real organized going on with that. And again, just kind of a one-handed swing by Atlee Nelms. Her second attack error of the night.
Back to serve is Albin. Good first pass. Truck's going to be set by Lampy. It's going to be Annika Nelms. Goes cross court. Right there is Doherty. Albin will set it far side. Kromeric off a block. Can it be dug? It cannot be dug. It's 21-19 Plainview.
Yeah, really, I mean, both teams offensively, when they're getting good attack setups, they're converting, both teams.
Albin at the service line, one of those seniors. Good serve, back row, hit backwards by Van Pelt, bump set by Truxa. Bumped over by Nelms. Chance for the Pirates to use it right here with Albin. Dumps it over right there. And a tipped over and a point to Plainview. No, they're going to call roofing against Plainview. So point Southwest. You like the call?
Yeah, that's okay. I actually thought Plainview hit the net too, by the way. But again, yeah, the official said the ball was entirely on Southwest side of the net, was touched by one of the Plainview players, and Southwest had a player in the area to handle it. So again, in theory, that's a good call.
21-20. Plainview by one late in the second set. Nelms, good serve. Back row pass by Darnell. It's popped over by Kromeric and a blocked by Annika Nelms. Single block, and we're tied at 21.
Yeah, again, the attacker, Kromeric, had to reach behind her head there. Wasn't able to get a lot on that ball. So, again, great block set up by the Riders.
21 all in the second. Atlee Nelms back at the service line. On a good serve. Darnell, the good first pass. I'll shoot it cross court. Boyer's tipped down the line, picked up by Lampy. Bump set by Annika Nelms, and now pushed over by Atlee Nelms off the top of the tape. It's Kromeric, big swing, blocked, and it falls 22-21. I think Plainview wanted Southwest from a back row attack, and she stepped over the line. Was that close?
That I didn't. I looked at the net on that particular one, but boy, Anastasia Gallegos and Annika Nelms were both there for the block, but again, was able to fight through it.
Coach Miller will burn her final timeout. Southwest by one in the second. We're back to Aurora next on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Aurora, 23-22 Southwest. The final timeout taken by Coach Miller. Rough Riders 2 points away from an incredible comeback here in the second.
Yeah, again, boy, down 18-12 in this set and have battled back to have that 1 point lead, 23-22. Anastasia Gallegos to try and close this thing out.
23-22. Gallegos back at the service line. Hard line try to serve, might have went out. It's saved by, and now bump set as got Plainview kids running into each other. Right there is Nelms. Going to be set by Lampy. Near side, Trucks gets a swing down the line. It's good. Off of Darnell, and it's set point number one at 24-22.
Wow, just again, Atlee Nelms went to the well one more time there. And again, really, for the most part, again, Plainview, no answer for that. And again, a single block is not going to cut it.
Gallegos back at the service line. Set point number one. Back row pass by Rafter. Rafter will get, nope, it's going to be Boyer off a block. At the net, set. Far side, Rafter will punch it over. Chance for Southwest to end it right here with Lampy. Going to be Annika Nelms. Cross-court kills, good! Rough Riders rebound, rally from 6-7 down, and it looked like they were going 1-1, and they win at 25-22.
Yeah, 18-12 they rallied from, and again, just talk about a dagger in the heart of the Pirates there. Again, that was a set they had to win, and again, boy, it's going to be hard to get off the mat after that one. Great, great finish by Southwest.
We're back, set number 3 from Aurora next on Kicks 96.1. We're back. Rich and Bob back here in Aurora. Great comeback of the Rough Riders. It's 2-0 and a chance to close it out in 3, Bob.
Yeah, again, boy, that was a great middle section of the set for Plainview. I mean, built that lead to 18-12. Looked like they were on cruise control. But again, Southwest able to chip away and then get the victory here. I'll tell you, you can see the shoulders are slumped a little bit more on the Pirates. Where's that guy with the eye patch and the parrot on his shoulder?
Van Pelt back to serve. Line drive serve. Dig. Bump set and sailed over. And it's going to go wide out of bounds. Just barely. That was close to the line. It's 1-0 Southwest. Boy, Aurora. Plainview spent about 30 seconds, or if that, in their huddle, and we're right back out there.
Yeah, I mean, not much time to talk or rest. Like I said, as I said to you, I've been tempted if I was Coach Barnett to stay on the bench the entire timeout and just make them stand out there and think about what's going on. So, again, very surprised at that. But Coach Miller probably just had a couple of words saying, ladies, nothing I can tell you now.
Van Pelt sent that serve over long, 1-1. Trucks a big swing in the nets with 4 hits, and it's 2-1 Plainview in the third set. Winner goes on. State tournaments once again coming up starting next Thursday. They're in D1. Back row pass by Nelms. Lampy has to push it over. Boyer. Set Jacobson tight, not a good one that time. Sent over. Chance for Southwest right here. Lampy in a joust wins the joust that time. Sends it over. It's 2-2.
Again, that's the benefit of having a front line. I mean, Bryn Lampy, again, she's certainly 5'7", 5'8". She's won a number of jousts at the net, it seems like, these last few matches for them.
Trucks at the service line. Nice job on the good first pass that time by Raptor. Bump set. Darnell sends it over. Fisted kept alive by Trucks. A bump set by Nelms, and now free balled over by Lampy. Plainview a chance right here. Jump set. Darnell, big swing. Cross court. It goes out of bounds off Gallegos. Point Plainview. Pirates by 1, 3-2 in the third.
Yeah, one of the best sets of the day for Shayla Jacobson there. Had everything set up for Hannah Darnell, and she was able to knock it down.
Brooke Raptor back at the service line. 3-2. Plainview in the third, down 2-0. Bump set by Nelms. Bump set by Lampy. Big swing. Karen Nelms out of bounds long. It's 4-2.
Yeah, really caught that kind of on the up as she was jumping as opposed to coming down and getting her hand on top of the ball.
Raptor back at the service line in a 4-2 lead on the good serve. A lot of top spin. Back row pass by Van Pelt. Lampy. Near side. Nelms. Swing. And it can't be picked up. Point to Plainview. It's 5-2.
Yeah, I mean, Southwest may have to change up something a little bit there. Plainview really trying to stack that side there. When they see that ball go to the left side for Southwest, they're starting to key on Atlee Nelms.
3-point, Plainview lead in the third. Good serve right there. It's Gallegos to be set by Lampy. Work the middle. It's going to be Atlee Nelms again off a block. I don't know if they thought they were going middle instead of outside, but nobody covered the outside very well.
Yeah, again, it went right over the top of Kira Nelms there. So, again, just another great swing by Atlee Nelms.
Brenda Lampy back at the service line at 5-3. Pirates in the third. In the D1-2 district title. Deep serve. Doherty backpedaling. Bump sets by Boyer. Cromerick cross court. Picked up by Truxa. Set by Nelms. Atlee Nelms up a block. Dug up by Doherty again. Set by Boyer. Darnell swing from the middle. Picked up by Truxa. Bump set by Lampy. And now swung over by Gallegos. And almost found the donut open. Overpass. Chance for Southwest. Fisted by Lampy. Kieran Elms sends it over. Jacobson sets it up for Darnell. Out of bounds long. No touch. And they got a touch from the side from the blind judge. They did.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Didn't really see the ball alter its trajectory at all or anything, so.
6-3 as Hannah Darnell back at the service line. Back row pass nicely done by Van Pelt. Lampy back set. Nelms cross court kills. Good. 6-4 as the Rough Riders within 2.
Yeah, she's got that back foot of the court pretty well dialed in here.
Kieran Nelms back at the service line. Annika Nelms, Asia Gallegos, and Atlee Nelms in that front row. As Kieran Elms the service line and the good serve. Back row pass by Doherty. Jacobson will set it tight set. Cromerick didn't have a chance that time. Point Southwest 6-5.
Yeah, again, Jacobson there. Tough set there. Really kind of just led the player into the net. So Boyer is the better setter, and she's in the back row right now.
Kieran Elms back at the service line. 6-5. Try to tie it up with this serve right here. On the good serve. Back row pass. It's now pushed over by Cromerick. Sends it over right there is Kieran Elms. Set by Lampy. It's going to be Atlee Nelms going cross court. Hit straight up. Set by Boyer. Back set. Jacobson swing. Blocked in the play. Kept alive by the Pirates. Set far side. Maurer has to push it over. Chance right here for the Rough Riders. Lampy. Annika Nelms. Big swing off a block. Kicked back over. Chance for Southwest here. Lampy sets it up, tight set, with Adley Gnomes with the left hands on the wing. We're tied at 6. Now, what is Coach Miller griping about?
I think we're talking 2 hits there. I thought the set was a little bit shaky there. But again, Adley Nelms slowly working her way. Instead of going down the line, is working the middle of the court more. Again, been very effective for Southwest.
Karen Elms back at the service line at 6-6 in the third. Short serve this time, dug up by Doherty. Set Jacobson, back row attack by Boyer, sends it over. Right there is Karen Elms, going to be set by Lampy near side. Adley Elms gets a swing. Donut was open that time. As Maurer got a hand on it, that's about it. Southwest got a 1-point lead.
Yeah, I mean, she has just established herself. When she's in that left front position attacking, they just aren't really sure what to do anymore. She's gone down the line. She's gone down the middle. Been a great, great attack for Southwest.
Karen Elms short serve, left side, tough pass, tipped over.
That's net.
And net violation against who was, they called Truxa in the net, I think.
Yeah, that was, sorry, just me. I saw somebody touch the net and I knew it.
No gripe from the Southwest bench?
No, not at all. No, in fact, it was the up official call that surprised me a little bit.
Back set, Lampin, a great back set that land. Nelms, another swing off a tip, hit backwards out of bounds, 8-7.
Yeah, again, they're really getting production from the players that they need to. Spread out the wealth, let everybody get their attacks, but Adley Nelms has really been effective in that front row.
Great set by Brent Lampy at the back set, too,
Absolutely correct.
Adley Nelms back at the service line, 1-point lead, up 2-0 in the third set. Jacobson sets it up far side. Boyer's going to get a good swing. Wide, out of bounds. No touch. 9-7 Southwest by 2 in the third. It's Adley Nelms back at the service line. 9-7 ball game. Nelms on the serve line. Drive at the top of the tape. Good concentration by Maurer. Back set in the net that time. Kromeric points Southwest. It's 10-7.
Yeah, again, this is a point in the game here. Southwest, they can build this lead to 6 or 7. All of a sudden, Plainview is going to start to get a little tight in the throat here, I think. So, again, keep pushing.
Adley Nelms the service line, and you could tell that serve was too far out in front that time and took off and in the net, 10-8.
Yeah, just reached out to hit it and didn't get any height on it. So, might have been better to let that thing drop and go a reserve.
Back at the service line is Abigail Kromeric on the serve. Right there is going to be Van Pelt set by Lampy near side. Trucks a big swing. Just missed it with long out of bounds, 10-9.
Boy, that was not long by much, but definitely was. So, again, good swing by Peyton Truxa, though.
Abigail Kromeric at the service line, 10-9. Southwest by 1. Deep serve. Good first pass, Van Pelt. Lampy will set it up. It's going to be Truxa. Big swing. Cross court. Dug up. It's set by Jacobson. Boyer swing. And it's going to be 2 hits going to be called against Adley Nelms. She had no choice that time. It fell right in her lap.
Yeah. Great reactions to get that second. Too bad she wasn't at the net. Could have used it as a block.
10-10 in the third. Kromeric on the good serve. Back row pass. Gallegos kind of shanked it a little bit. Saved by Lampy. Hit over by Nelms. Cross court out of bounds wide by Annika Nelms. It's 11-10 Plainview.
Oh, I would have really liked to see Annika Nelms attack that ball a little bit better. That was actually a really good set by Bryn Lampy.
Kromeric back at the service line on the serve. Lampy will set it this time. Annika Nelms with the good attack, but sent it wide left. It's 12-10.
Yeah, almost identical spot there on back-to-back hits.
Coach Barnett going to get a timeout. Thought she was, maybe not.
I'm just pacing. Just pacing.
Yeah. 12-10. Kromeric back at the serve down the line. Van Pelt's going to be right there, set by Lampy. Trucks goes wide out of bounds, and now Southwest has got a little bit of the shanks here, and Coach Barnett now will burn a timeout. 13-10 Plainview. We're back to Aurora next on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back at Aurora, 13-10 Plainview. Thanks to all of our great sponsors helping us out, including our drive to the game from our friends over Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy. Considering a different vehicle, Chris and the guys at both locations are here to help. Get your pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs in downtown McCook. Test drive that new ride today at either Wagner location. Wagner Ford at 211 West 2nd Street. Wagner Chevy at 201 East B Street, downtown McCook. First time out taken by Southwest. 13-10 Plainview.
Yeah, again, taking the timeout before things got away. They were down 6 last set, 18-12. So, again, you'll sure want to stop the momentum right here.
Romerick, good serve right there. It's going to be Nelms, bump set by Lampy. Peyton Trucks, a big swing in the nets, 14-10.
Just really the ebb and flow of these last 2 sets, especially. Southwest pretty well dominated the first one, but these last 2 sets, there's been these gaps where teams have gotten on these 4- and 5-point runs.
You don't want to have to come back from 6-7 down like you did that last set. As
That's
Nelms
okay. That's okay.
sands it over, and it's pushed over by Boyer. It's 15-10.
Yeah, not sure that ball was going to actually make it across the net anyway, but still, Plainview jumped on it.
Van Pelt a little angry with herself for not handling that first pass. Romerick back at the service line. 5-point Plainview lead. 15-10 in the third. Southwest up 2-0. Back row pass by Nelms right there. It's going to be Lampy. Good setup this time. It's going to be Trucks. A big swing off a block, and it falls 15-11.
Yeah, really, so that's actually a good block by Plainview. Surprised the players couldn't get there to keep that ball alive. But again, big point for Southwest.
Asia Guy goes back at the service line. Trying to rally Southwest in the third. On the good serve, back row pass by Darnell. Jacobson, Boyers, good swing, and it's off a block. Good point, Plainview, 16-11.
Yeah, she's tough when she's attacking at the net, Boyer especially. But again, she has not had that many opportunities today.
Madeline Doherty, the libero, back at the service line, and net serve would not crawl over. It's 16-12. Allison Van Pelt, the service line, easy on the serve.
Good front line for Southwest right now.
On the good serve, back row pass nicely done. It's going to be Boyer, sets it up. Darnell gets a good swing. Good dig by Gallegos and hit overpass by Plainview. Bump set by Lampy, sent over by Nelms, and the second chance. Back row, it's off of Doherty, out of bounds, 16-13.
Really nice vision by Kira Nelms on that one. Went to that back right corner there. And again, not so much power that time, just placement.
Van Pelt back at the service line as Southwest cut it down to 3, 16-13 on the good serve, flow serve. Dug up, Boyer sets it over. Chance for Southwest, will push it over to Lampy back row. Doherty's right there, set Jacobson, back set, Boyer has to reach, and he tools it off a block. Did it touch? The official, and, oh boy, the official right in front didn't do a darn thing, but the official behind calls that?
Yeah, I mean, the down official had a better look, and the official on our side you would think would have a better look at that. That was a little shaky.
Set by Lampy near side. Going to be Kieran Elms. Cross-court dig, overpass, and tipped over. And it's 17-13.
Yeah, he's okay. Plainview wanted the ball, wanted over the net on that one. The ball was in the plane of the net as official clearly signaled. And again, Southwest point there.
And remember, she got long arms.
Once all it has to do is the front of the ball has to get to the plane of just the front of it.
Tipped over by Darnell. Back row, and it's good. Right near that sideline, 18, should be 18-14. Yeah, I got to correct my scoreboard. 18-14 Plainview.
Yeah, again, boy, nice decision there on the part of the Pirates, pushing the ball to the back right corner.
18-14. And back to serve is Brooke Raptor for Plainview. Back row pass by Gallegos, set by Lampy. It's going to be Atlee Nelms in the net. Boy, great set was off the net a tad, but still a hittable ball. It's 19-14.
Yeah, that's too bad. That was set up really nicely there. And again, Atlee Nelms, one of her few attack errors.
Raptor back at the service line at 19-14. Hit the top of the tape. Good concentration. Gallegos set by Lampy. Kieran Elms off a block. Doug. Lampy keeps it alive, and now Atlee Nelms will send it over. And Doug overpass. On Kieran Elms that time. Got it just not. Your first reaction is to maybe just to keep it alive, and it's 2014. Coach Barnett will burn her second timeout. We'll keep it right here. That play, Bob, I try to describe it. And
well, again, it was just kind of a reaction thing where Kira Nelms just kind of stuck out her hand. And again, she was going to get called for a lift if the ball did not go over the net anyway. Yeah. So again, Plainview, again, another 6-point lead here. They've had their moments, but again, they just have not been able to finish.
Coverage of this D1-2 district final brought to you by Hilltop Seats, Callie Nelms, also Hague Insurance, Otis Enterprises, Foster Sales, Stockman's Bank, Bottom Dollar Ranch, Brooks Construction, some of our great sponsors, McConville Agency, also Southwest Nebraska Physical Therapy, Runza, Quality Urgent Care, Norda Supply, NC Plus Corporate Seeds, MMB Bank, McCook Clinic, Mark's Pharmacy, Landmark Immolet, some of our great sponsors helping us out. Cambridge in the state tournament, Wallace in the state tournament, Southern Valley Elite trails 2-0 against BDS. They lost the second set at that game at Bruning Davenport. So those are the only two matches going on. Paxton fell short, Juanita Palisade fell short, and Maxwell lost today as well.
Exactly.
2014 Plainview in the third. Southwest up 2-0 in this one. Back row hit backwards by Gallego, saved by Truxa, and they're not going to get it. 21-14.
Yeah, that's too bad. Got to have some players get back there to help her with that. And again, boy, Rich, you know, you hate to say you don't want to go to it. You want to be able to take care of business when you can here. But again, big road to climb up here, big hill to climb for Southwest right now.
Brooke Raptor back at the service line for Plainview, trying to force a fourth set. On the serve, right there is Nelms. Going to be set by Lampy. It's going to be Karen Nelms. Big swing, cross-court kills good. Good starting place right now, 21-15 on the kill.
That time she went over the top of Hannah Darnell and only a single block for Plainview.
Brenda Lampy back at the service line.
Got to get the serves in now. Can't afford any service errors.
On the good serve right there is Doherty. Bump set by Boyer. From Eric off a block, and it falls. Nobody can dig it up. It's 22-15.
Yeah, again, just off the hands of the players there and just had enough momentum to kind of just find the center of the old circle.
We'll see Hannah Darnell check into the service line for Plainview. Good serve. Back row pass Van Pelt, set by Lampy. Kieran Elms, big swing off a Blarsha block, kept alive Plainview. Jacobson works the middle side. Kromeric back row, and it can't be saved. It's 23-15. So now you've really dug a hole at 8 points right here and close to 25.
Yeah, this is tough now. I mean, how much energy do you expend trying to tie this thing up?
Good serve, and it's going to go out of bounds, 23-16 on the missed serve. Kieran Elms back at the service line. (2-0 Southwest, but Plainview 2 points away from sending it to a fourth set. Nelms on the good serve. Cross court, dug up by Darnell. Set. Back set, it's going to be sent it over to Boyer. Chance right here with Lampy. It's going to be Atlee Nelms. Big swing. Back row. Good dig Doherty this time. Set up by Boyer. Far side off the top of the tape, and it falls. 24-16.
Really fortunate for Plainview on that one there. Just kind of decided to go for an opening rather than go for any kind of a power hit. And again, just caught the inside of the sideline.
And set point number one, marquee album for Plainview on set point number one. Good serve, back row pass by Truxa. Lampy, near side, Annika Nelms, and finds the spot on the floor, 24-17. Set point number two coming up. We'll see Jacobson check back in. Albin will sit. Atlee Nelms, the service line at 24-16 in the third. On the good serve. Jacobson will go return it back to Boyer. Big swing. Back row. Can't be dug up, and we're going to go to a fourth set as Southwest wins 25-17. Go to the fourth. Back to Aurora coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1. Richard Bob back here at Aurora, 2-1. Plainview lives to see another set. We go to the fourth. Hopefully Southwest. Good talking by Coach Barnett. They can get things going and win this in 4.
Yeah, again, you got to have a quick memory here, or short memory, I should say, and just wipe the slate clean, and it's a new set here. Just go ahead and do what you've been doing in those first 2 sets.
Boyer, good serve. Gallegos is right there. Lampy, it's going to be Kieran Nelms with a swing, dug up by Doherty. Set by Jacobson. Darnell pushes it over. And now set by Gallegos, and it's pushed over by Truxa. Right there is Kromeric. And back set this time. Cross-court kill is on the line. Good. 1-0 Plainview.
Well, I thought that was going to go out, but it did dive and catch the line. So, again, Pirates' first lead of the game.
Good little roll shot that time. They got a lot of topspin. It just, as you said, took a dive. Boyer back at the service line. The jump serve. Right there is Nelms. Chased down by Lampy. And now push over by Truxa against Southwest. Can't get that offense running. And Rodert's back to row. Rafter, beg your pardon. Here kills on the way good. It's 2-0 Plainview.
Yeah, again, obviously that third set gave them a little bit of confidence, and they've come out swinging in this 4th set right now.
Back to serve, Tia Boyer. In the 4th, beg your pardon. Sorry, 2-1 Rough Riders. Good serve right there. Gallegos is going to be set by Lampy. Tight set to Kieran Elms, and that's going to be 4 hits. It's 3-0.
Yeah, again, Rich, you're having a little trouble getting their offense going here. Just seems like they're kind of chasing a little bit, not quite getting as good of setups as they had.
Back row is going to give them a good pass. Back row pass this one nicely to Nelms. It's Kieran Nelms, big swing down the line. Good dig by Doherty. Bump set far side, Raptor, big swing, blocked to the net, pushed over. Right there is Truxa. Going to be set by Lampy. Truxa gets a good swing, tight. And it falls. It's 4-0. In the 4th. Plainview just started they wanted.
Well, and again, let's not forget, Rich, you talked to 6 or 7 seniors on this team. So, again, if nothing else, they probably shouldn't get flustered.
Set by Lampy near side. It's going to be Kieran Elms. Big swing. It's blocked by, it was Darnell right there. It's 5-0, and Coach Barnett might have to burn that timeout early. 5-0 Pirates. We're back to Aurora coming up shortly. Kicks 96-1. Richard Bob back here at Aurora. It's all Plainview in the 4th. Bob 5-0. And simple volleyball 101. You've got to pass on serve receive.
Yeah, exactly right. No, again, there's nothing tricky here. Again, and the confidence they got from that third set's carried over here to the start of the 4th. And again, yeah, Southwest's got to get that to stop this thing somehow and get some momentum of their own.
Boyer, good serve. Lampy, good setup this time. Go back set. Kieran Nelms tipped. Dug up by Van Pelt. Chased down by Lampy. Nelms picked up on a good dig. Boyer far side. Raptor, big swing, blocked. And Plainview will now swung over by Darnell in the net. Just what Southwest needed. A mistake by Plainview finally, and it's 5-1.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there by the Pirates. 2 players kind of going for the ball right there in front of the net. Really unforced error. So Southwest needs to get on a run of their own.
Truxa the service line. 5-1 Plainview. Bump set, and now Darnell will send it over. Back row pass by Truxa, going to be set by Lampy. It's going to be Atlee Nelms. The left hand finds a hole. It's 5-2. Plainview still by 3 in the 4th.
Yeah, again, she's short, long, sideline, middle. I mean, she's played all areas of the court today, Atlee Nelms.
Yeah, you want Atlee to stay in that front row. She's your most consistent hitter in this game. Deep serve, would have stayed in. Set, Darnell, 10-foot line. Back row pass by Gallegos, set by Lampy. It's going to be Kieran Elms reaching back. Dug up off the tip of the net. Set, far side, Raptor gets a swing, blocked. Nice job by the net play by Southwest. That should have been 2, no question about it. The ball was swirling all over the place. Bump set, and now they're going to call 2 hits on a bump set?
Yeah, 2 players were close there, but 2 players did not hit the ball.
Boy, that one set, you and a kid, and that ball was...
Well, and it was lopsided spin, too, so you know that they did not touch at the same time.
I think I said skirgling. That was my word.
Squiggling.
I don't think that's a word. 6-2. Lampy, near side. Nelms down the line. Kills on the way and good. Actually, more toward the middle of the court like she's done all night.
I think she's looking at the center of the free throw line and just aiming for that
Yeah.
spot, which is about 1.5 feet in front of the end line.
6-3, Plainview in the fourth. Lampy back at the service line. Pushed over. Chance for the Rough Riders right here with Lampy. Near side, Nelms left hand off a block. Dug. And Darnell fisted, and can it kept on? Yes! Oh, it's a net violation against Lampy. She did her best to stay out that time and just couldn't quite do it.
That's too bad, too. Her knee actually is what went over. Not her foot or her hand, but her knee was over, and that's an automatic.
7-4, Plainview by 3. Hannah Darnell back at the service line. Cross court, and it's out of bounds. Boy, Gallegos let that thing go, and it went wide.
And that was a knuckleball, too, so you aren't exactly sure where that thing's going to drop. But again, good choice by her.
Karen Elms back at the service line. Plainview has led this entire fourth set at 7-5. Pirates in the fourth. Good serve, back row pass Doherty. Set by Jacobson, back row attack by Boyer. Straight by Karen Elms, set by Lampy. Annika Nelms, it's a swing, back row, kills good. 7-6 on the kill by Annika Nelms.
Yeah, that seems to be the hole in the defense there, is that they cover the corners actually pretty good in the back row, but the middle is a little bit more wide open.
Karen Elms back at the service line, point away from tying this baby up in the fourth. 7-6 Rough Riders, trailing by 1. On the good serve, Doherty's right there, high pass. They'll set it up this time for Kromerick. Blocked in the play, and this goes out of bounds wide. Dang it. Thought that he hit the line, but it didn't. It's 8-6 Plainview.
Yeah, really good double block set up by the Rough Riders there, but again, just couldn't turn their arms in to keep that ball in the court.
Back to serve is Albin. And a deep serve, missed serve. That's a big miss that time for Plainview. It's 8-7.
Yeah, that was a knuckleball that just kept hanging in the air.
Atlee Nelms back at the service line. Peyton Truxton moves in front row. On the deep serve, Doherty backpedaling, chased down by Jacobson. Tough pass to handle. It's in the net. Point Southwest. We're tied at 8. So now Plainview, their serve receive. A little iffy here. As Atlee Nelms back at the service line. Right back at corner with Darnell. Jacobson shoots it up far side. Boyer off a block, and it falls. Nobody could keep it alive. It's 9-8 Plainview.
Yeah, that's too bad. Good double block set up at the net. Did what you wanted to do, tip that ball up in the air, but again, a little too far away for any Rough Rider to get there.
Back at the service line, Abigail Kromerick. Good serve. Back row pass by Atlee Nelms, set up by Lampy. Annika Nelms will tap it over past Plainview. Bump set by Nelms, going to be set by Lampy. Big swing by Trunks off a block. It falls in. Big kill by Peyton Trunks that makes it 9-9.
Yeah, again, went right at the center of the block there. If they deflected it, it wasn't going to go anywhere but sideways.
9 all in the fourth. Asia Gallegos back at the service line. Tied it, try to break this tie. Good first pass, Darnell. Jacobson far side. It's going to work the middle of the Boyer at that time. Set with Lampy. It's going to be Trunks that kind of flat-footed sends across. Jacobson back set, near side, and sent over. Right there's Gallegos had a good save. Lampy, tipped over, and saved Plainview. Rafter overpass Southwest, and we're still playing. Far side, Rafter off a block, dug up by Gallegos. It's going to be set by Nelms, and hit over by Atlee Nelms, and it falls. Boy, that was the ugliest rally in the world that time, Bob, but the Southwest got a point.
And credit Anastasia Gallegos. She made 2 saves on that rally that kept that ball alive.
10-9. Rough Riders by 1 in the fourth. Gallegos back at the service line. Deep serve. Backpedaling is Darnell. Set to work Boyer in the middle this time. Blocked. Out of bounds off the block. Truxton and Annika Nelms. It's 10-10.
Yeah, one of her best swings of the afternoon here. Taya Boyer there. Got full extension on that ball. Hit it right off the blockers.
Madeline Doherty, the libero back at the service line. 10 apiece in the fourth. Deep serve. Nelms right there. Lampy chases it down. Peyton Trunks at 10-foot line. Cross court wide. 11-10 Plainview by 1.
Yeah, tried to cut that way too sharp on that particular one. You know, teams are, unfortunately, both teams seem to be making their share of errors, Rich, as opposed to just your flat-out kills.
Good serve. Nelms, not a good pass. Tipped over by Lampy. Chance for Plainview right here. They work the middle of the Boyer. Blocked. Kept alive. Overpass. Tipped. And it falls off the tip. It's 12-10 Plainview.
Really nice reactions by Taya Boyer on that one. That ball came back from the block really quick, and she saw that empty corner kind of right below the up official and tapped it over there.
12-10 ball game. Madeline Doherty back at the service line at a 2-point game. And the Nets miss serve. Southwest will take it.
Yeah,
1 point game.
Definitely a swing and a miss there. Ooh.
Southwest won the first 2 sets 25-19, 25-22. Plainville won set 2, 25-17. Van Pelt, good serve. Jacobson or Boyer will set up for Darnell. Back row, kill is good. 13-11. We do not want to see a fifth set.
No.
Normal situations, you kind of like to see a fifth set, not in this case.
No. No desire.
Back to the service line is Tia Boyer. Right there is Gallegos set by Lampy. Near side, Kieran Nelms off a block. Kept alive, Plainview, bump set, far side. Raptor's going to get a swing. Picked up by Van Pelt, set by Lampy. Peyton Trucks a big swing off a block, and it falls, 13-12.
Yeah, again, that's just another one of those. The front and left position for Southwest has just been money most of the day, no matter who's there.
13-12, Pirates in the fourth. Good serve down the line. Raptor bump set far side. Pushed over, roll shot over, picked up by Van Pelt, set by Lampy. Atlee Nelms going to get a good look at it. Back row off the Doherty, hits out of bounds. We're tied at 13.
Again, just going down that sideline there. But again, inside the line, they have to play that ball. And again, she's got enough velocity on it for the shank.
Trucks at the service line, 13 all in the fourth. Cross court picked straight up. Kromeric, they'll set up for Darnell, has to push it over back row. Bump set by Lampy. It's going to be Nell's 10-foot line. Roll shot over, picked up and set over. Chance for Southwest Lampy. We're Kieran Elms off a block. Back row dug up by Doherty. Set, Boyer, Darnell swing. Can't be dug up off the block. It falls 14-13 Plainview.
Yeah, again, boy, that was just one of those where it's just enough momentum to carry it right in the middle of where everybody was standing. I get the feeling if Southwest can ever get on top,
right,
they'd be better off, but they're just consistently been chasing here this last set and a half.
Raptor, good serve. Lampy on the second pass. Kieran Elms goes back row, out of bounds, long. 15-13. Just, it's tough for being a lefty in that situation to tweak her body that way to try to keep, you know what I'm saying?
Got to get those hips squared up, so again, you have the whole court to work with.
15-13. On the good serve, back row pass Gallegos and push over by Lampy. And they're going to call net violation against Southwest, 16-13.
Yeah, they got Bryn Lampy there. After she pushed it across, momentum carried her and touched the net, so really unfortunate for Southwest.
Brooke Rafford at the service line, and a 3-point Pirate lead in the fourth. Good serve right there's Gallegos, going to be bump set by Lampy. Atlee Nelms, a little roll shot over, didn't have much on it. Set, far side. Kromeric off a block, kills on the way, good at 17-13.
Yeah, the difference there, Rich, as you saw, I mean, roll shot over by Southwest and a kill by Plainview.
Timeout, Southwest. We're back to Aurora coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Aurora High School. Southern Valley wins set number 3, 25-17. Eagles down 2-1. They'll go to the fourth in that one, too.
Nice, yeah, absolutely, excellent.
Your coach, Kim Barnett, right now, what is she saying in her halftime, halftime huddle?
Somehow trying to impress upon the players, quit making the mistakes, play your regular offense, and get the ball down. I mean, that's simple as that.
17-13, Plainview by 4. And that's a 4-0 run because it was 13 all.
Exactly right.
Back at the service line is Brooke Raptor again on the serve. Right there is Nelms, going to be set by Lampy. And Karen Nelms in the block by Darnell. It's 18-13.
Yeah, again, just that time double block set up by Plainview, and they knew where the ball was going, and they were there to stop it.
Kind of wish she would have went Atlee Nelms that time. Nothing against Karen Nelms, but I think Atlee Nelms has got the hot hand.
And she would have had the better angle there, and they couldn't have got that double block over in time for that.
Raptor on the good serve in the net, just what it needed for Southwest, and a missed serve, 18-14, trailing in the fourth. Brendan Lampy back at the service line.
Yeah, let's get one of her patented runs going here from the service line.
Get that baby to drop in a hurry. Good serve, back row pass Doherty. Set by Boyer. Kromeric behind the 10-foot line right there is Trucks are going to be set by Lampy. Here's Atlee Nelms, a big swing down the line, wide out of bounds. 19-14 on the missed hit.
Yeah, just tried to cut it a little too close there. It was open.
Back at the service line, Hannah Darnell. Back row pass by Van Pelt. Back set Lampy, far side, Nelms left hand. Picked up by Darnell, set by Boyer. Back set, Jacobson swing. Back row dig by Van Pelt, gonna be set by Lampy. It'll be, two hits, that was it, 2 hits? 2014 Plainview.
Yeah, it was ugly enough, unfortunately.
Darnell back at the service line. Hit the top of the tape, good concentration, Van Pelt. Lampy back set, and Nelms with a left hand on the right side. Got her through, 20-15.
Much needed point there, exactly.
Get to the point where you can't have any more mistakes.
Yeah, no, you've got to get the ball in now. But if you have a chance to get the kill, you got to keep swinging.
Kieran Elms back at the service line at 20-15. Backer pass Boyer. Jacobson will set it and work the middle to Kromeric, who's been big this fourth set. Overpass Southwest. Bump set and sent over Kromeric and blocked by Annika Nelms on a single block. It's 20-16, I should say.
Yeah, boy, in the right spot there, exactly. Had both those arms up, and again, no way that ball's getting around.
Kieran Elms back at the service line, and 4-point Plainview lead in the fourth. On the serve, back row pass Doherty. Chase down, Boyer from the back behind the 10-foot line. Bump set by Nelms and sent over by Atlee Nelms, roll shot. And tough pass to handle, kept it alive. Kromeric will tip it over. Southwest right here, Lampy will set it up. It's going to be Atlee Nelms cross court, hit backwards. Bump set by Darnell, bumped over by Plainview. Chance for Southwest right here with Lampy. And off a block, kept alive on the good block. Lampy sets it up. Annika Nelms over a block, and it's going to be net violation against Plainview. It's 2017.
Yeah, going to get Katie Maurer for being in the net there.
Timeout. Plainview, 3-point game. We're back to Aurora coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1. In the fourth set here in Aurora, 2017, Plainview trying to force a fifth bomb, and Southwest just needs to keep doing what they're doing. But again, can't have any. You've got 20 points for Plainview. Can't have any more mistakes.
Yeah, again, you've got to get that first serve in, and then you have to play great defense from there and hope that Plainview can make a few errors. But again, as this match has gone on, they've made less and less unforced errors. So again, Southwest got to keep the pressure on them.
Kieran Elms back at the service line. 3-point Pirate lead. Southwest up 2-1. Nelms on the good serve. Back row pass by Boyer. It's going to be tipped over by Jacobson. Bump set by Lampy. A swing by Atlee Nelms off a kill, and it's shaped out of bounds. Point Southwest 2018.
Again, just wearing out that left front position for Southwest. It seems like 80% of their points have come off of that part of the court.
Kieran Elms back at the service line, trailing by 2 here late in this fourth set. On the serve, right there, a tough pass to handle, and it hits the antenna. It's 2019 of the back pass by Plainview, 1-point game. 2019. See if they go after Darnell again here, back left on the serve. Kieran Elms back there again, the lefty. On the serve, nope, they go middle court with Doherty. Set, Kromeric gets a swing. Back row picked up by Nelms, set by Lampy. It's going to be Atlee Nelms on a roll shot. Right there was Plainview. Back set near side, Jacobson a swing. Back row, and we're going to have net violation against Annika Nelms, 21-19.
Boy, that's too bad, too. Southwest was on a nice run there. Plainview had missed a few opportunities.
It's Marquis Album at the service line. Back row pass by Van Pelt, going to be set by Lampy. Shoots across. It's Nelms on a nice little tip. Thought they were going to go cross court. She went down the line. It's 21-20.
Yeah, Hannah Darnell really late getting there. So again, nice decision. Yeah, still would like to see those kills, though. You'd just like to see those front row players swinging.
Adley Nelms service line, good serve, deep serve, Doherty, good first pass. Jacobson far side. Boyer has to reach for it. Tipped, kept alive, pushed over by Nelms, and it's going to be pushed over. Shouts to the net, blocked Nelms, blocked again, and we're still playing. Plainview. Boyer, big swing, dug up by Lampy, set by Gagos. Tries to pushes it over. Tough pass and over, and then they're going to call roofing against Southwest, and I'll agree with that one. Coach Miller kind of ran down the sideline here. There was nothing wrong, I don't think, of everything else before that.
She was complaining about something. That's when I started. I don't know if it was a two-hit type of thing. That's too bad, too.
Yeah.
I mean, you really didn't have to reach over to tap that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you would have waited, you still would have got the point.
Overpass by Southwest, a chance. Jacobson, Boyer swing, blocked on the lay. Hit backwards, saved by Darnell. Bumped over, sent back row. Lampy gets a good setup to work. Annika Nelms, big swing, and it's dug up again by Darnell. Set Jacobson, far side. Raptor reaches back, goes down the line. Bump set by Van Pelt. It's going to be Adley Nelms, cross court. Good dig that time by Kromeric. Raptor as going backwards, going to be 4 hits, 22-21.
Yeah, I got to admit, Rich, I mean, the difference for Plainview, they're just playing so much better defense now than they had. They're getting much more balls than they did previously.
Asia Gallegos to the service line, trailing by 1, 22-21 in the fourth. Jacobson, Boyer, big swing, taps it over, and it went through the hands of Lampy that time, 23-21.
Yeah, a really nice attack by Boyer there. She knows who the setter is for Southwest, so she went right at Bryn Lampy that time.
2-point Plainview lead deep in the fourth, trying to force a fifth. Madeline Doherty missed her last serve. This one's over. Van Pelt, good first pass, Lampy, shoots it across the court down. Truska, same spot, free throw line right there, 23-22.
Yeah, again, boy, that's just been open most of the day, and again, they're just wearing out that spot in the floor.
23-22, Pirates in the fourth. Allison Van Pelt service line for Southwest to try to tie this ball game up on the good serve. Romero going to be set. Darnell, big swing, and it goes off Adley Nelms out of bounds. That almost had high heat that it might have went long out of bounds. You never know. And here's set point number 1.
Exactly. Boy, that was an attack there.
No, I'm looking at the replay on my right here, and I think it would have been in. 24-22. Boyer at the service line. Set point number 1. Backward pass by Van Pelt, going to be set by Lampy near side. Annika Nelms goes cross court out of bounds. We're going to a fifth. 25-22. In the fourth, back with the fifth set here shortly on Kicks 96.1. We're going to the fifth set. Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Rich Barnett, Bob Kolke. First one to 15. Here we go.
I mean, this is a short one. Again, can't be falling 3 and 4 points behind in this. It's really interesting, Rich. Both these teams, they don't take much time in between sets.
No.
I mean, they're coming out here with over almost 2 minutes left on the clock. Those players, coaches say a couple short words, and then they get right back out on the court.
Southwest wins the first two, 25-19, 25-22. Plainview wins the next two, 25-17, 25-22, and the first one, 15. We'll go to Lincoln next Thursday in the first round of the Class D1 state tournament. Southwest will serve first. Allison Van Pelt will be serving at the line for Southwest. Get a good start.
Yeah, again, it's just this game goes way too fast to fall behind.
Good serve right there. Jacobson going to set Boyer off the net. It's going to be Raptor reaches back, and it's not can't be dug. Gallegos giving a good shot, and it falls. It's 1-0 Plainview.
Again, that's just really almost an excuse me swing there.
Yeah.
You know, again, Southwest back to play defense, and the set was actually just not very good. So again, 1-0 they trail.
Tia Boyer back at the service line. Good first pass. Gallegos. It's going to be Lampy. It's going to be Kieran Nelms. Big swing off a block, and it falls. 2-0.
Yeah, again, double block set up by the Pirates on that one. They were going to take away that line.
Tia Boyer on the service. At the service line, 2-0 lead. Back row pass by Van Pelt, going to be set by Lampy. Back set, Peyton Trunks goes down the line, hits straight up, and pushed over by a Raptor. It's going to be a chance for Southwest with Lampy. Near side, Trunks in, the net's 3-0.
Boy, got to break, got to get a service break right here.
Yep.
In the worst way.
Tia Boyer back at the service line in a 3-0 ball game. Back row pass by Gallegos, going to be set by Lampy. Near side, Kieran Elms tapped it over and hit over the second pass, and it falls by Jacobson. Makes it 4-0, and Coach Barnett's got to burn a timeout. Just like that, it's 4-0 Plainview. We're back to Aurora coming up shortly on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Aurora. Not the start that Southwest wanted, trailing 4-0. Quick timeout taken by Southwest. They got to turn, they got to flip this switch right now, don't they?
Momentum is carried through for Plainview after the third and fourth sets, and they come out now. Again, Southwest has had a couple attack possibilities, but right now Plainview's blocked them. They just got to get through, got to break through here and get a run of their own.
Sorry, I had my scoreboard wrong. Had Plainview 4-0 over Southwest. Got that corrected. Lampy the good first set. It's going to be Kieran Elms off a swing in the block. Nice job. 4-1 ball game.
Definitely much needed there. Maybe take a little sigh of relief now. And again, you got to string a few together.
Peyton Trucks back at the service line. 4-1 Pirates in the fifth. Tied at 2. D1-2 district final. Tough pass Doherty. Saved. Push over by Darnell. Right there's Gallegos. It's going to be set by Lampy. Allie Nelms. Big swing. Kept alive. Pushed over by Nelms and fall. Nope. Nice dig. Bump set. And pushed over by Plainview. And they're going to call 2 hits. Yes, they will. No, yeah, it was 2 hits. It's 4-2. You caught that one the entire way.
Yeah, it's just, the ball has just got too much rotation on it. Pretty easy to call that.
Trucks it back at the service line, 4-2, Plainview. On the good serve, right there's Doherty, hit a straight up Boyer far side. Jacobson, big swing out of bounds. Long 4-3 on the missed.
That was a little tentative by Plainview on that one. It's not a very direct attack.
Rough Riders at 3 straight. Strikes a good serve. Right there's Doherty. Tough pass to handle. Tipped. And they're going to call, they called roofing again. Coach Barnett doesn't like it.
No, we have, yeah, the ref explained. He said the ball was entirely on. He's not going to change his mind. But, boy, that one was close. That again, all you have to do, Rich, is the very front part of the ball gets there.
Right.
I mean, and that's a tough call.
Raptor back at the service line, 5-3. Back row pass by Van Pelt, going to be set by Lampy. Kieran Elms, big swing, cross-court kills, good, 5-4. Plainview by 1 in the 5th.
Yeah, that time the little left-handed slice off that attack there and went down. No chance for Plainview to get that one.
Lampy back at the service line, 5-4 in the 5th. On the good serve. Back row pass, shanked that time. Pushed over by Plainview. Chance for Southwest right here. The setup for Adley Elms. Big swing. And it was called 4 hits. Dang it. Oh, great setup that time. Just couldn't quite clear it at 6-4. Looked like all the momentum on the pass and everything was going toward the way, but it just couldn't clear it. 6-4 ball game. Darnell back at the service line. Deep serve. Van Pelt bump set by Lampy. Back set that time. 2 and blocked right back. Plainview. Kept alive by Southwest. Bumped over by Nelms. Chance for the Pirates right here. Boyer sets it up. Work Cromerick. Cross court killed. Over past Lampy. Reach back and it's Cromerick. I tell you, Cromerick has been big in the last couple of sets with her hitting.
Well, I mean, the first one was a nice attack, and then she got the rebound and got the second attack. So, again, yeah, that was all her on that one.
7-4 Plainview in the 5th. Darnell at the service line. Back row pass by Nelms. They'll set it for Karen Nelms off a block, and it's 7-5 on the touch of the net. Karen Nelms back at the service line. Trailing 7-5 in the 5th. And here comes the serve. Back row pass by Darnell. Jacobson far side. We're at the middle of the Cromerick again. Out of bounds. Hit it wide. Out of bounds. 7-6.
Boy, thank goodness, too. That was a really nice attack. But, again, just sailed wide.
Back at the service line is Karen Elms. Well, this has been the most exciting of the RPAC conference battles here today. That's for sure.
Not that we wanted it that way.
Jacobson taps it over right there, Southwest with Lampy. It's Atlee Nelms off the net and blocks by Jacobson. That was almost too easy that time.
Yeah, that was telegraphed, and then she just lined up one-on-one with her and picked it right off her arm, basically.
8-6 ball game as Album now back at the service line. For Plainview. On the serve, back row pass by Van Pelt, bump step by Lampy. It's straight up Gallegos, big swing that time off the tip of the net. Album will set it up far side. Cromerick down the line. Blocked, and it falls on Plainview side. 8-7 Rough Riders within 1 in the 5th. Atlee Nelms at the service line. Big serves down the stretch. 8-7 ball game. Good serve. And shanked and goes. Can be saved. No! A serve. We're tied at 8 in the 5th.
Wow, it didn't look like there was much on that serve, but again, just really timeout Plainview.
Coach Miller wants to talk about it. We're tied at 8 in the 5th. We're back to Aurora coming up shortly on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Aurora. Nice rally by Southwest. Got the momentum on their side at 8-8 right now.
Well, again, we kept talking about if they ever could get tied up, maybe they could push forward and get, but they've been chasing here for the last set and a half.
Atlee Nelms, the service line, 8-all. We go to 15 here in the 5th in the D1-2 district final. Nelms on a good serve. Back row pass by Doherty, hit it straight up, saved by Jacobson. Boyer swing. Back row right there is Van Pelt, set by Lampy. Nice set to Trucks, a big swing. Cross court kills, good! 9-8 Riders in the 5th.
Ice water in her veins there, Rich, going cross court, hit the line. You know, we should remind everybody, too, we had a 32-30 match with Wallace, one of their sets beforehand. So, again, 15 may not be enough here.
Atlee Nelms at the service line, 9-8 Rough Riders in the 5th. Good serve by Nelms. Good first pass. Jacobson shoots it up far side. Boyer, big swing blocked. Can be dug up, yes. And now bumped over by Cromerick. Saved by Nelms, bump set by Nelms, and now pushed over by Truxa. Cromerick's right there. Jacobson, it's going to be Boyer with a swing. Dug up by Van Pelt and swung over by Nelms. Jacobson, Boyer, big swing, blocked. Nice net play that time by Southwest. Cromerick blocked again. There should be 4. They're going to keep playing. Going to say a tip, and Coach Barnett is livid. She is absolutely livid. She had probably every right to be, and it goes out of bounds just as it served.
Wow. Yeah, that was shaky.
10-8 ball game.
Yeah, the way that ball came off the net, it looked pretty obvious that it couldn't have gone over. But again, justice is served. The ball knows, Rich.
Nelms on a good serve. Back row pass by Doherty. Set far side. Boyer, big swing, cranks it. And Nelms is trying to get out of the way that time. Couldn't just protect herself, try to get that thing back up. It's 10-9 in the 5th.
Well, that's their leading kill maker, Boyer. So, again, she's in the front row now, so she is not setting. She's attacking.
Cromerick back at the service line. A 10-9 Rough Rider lead. Back row pass by Nelms, going to be set by Lampy. Near side is Trucks, a big swing off a tip. Kept alive by Plainview. Set. Boyer, big swing off a block and can't be dug up. It's 10-10.
A little miscommunication. Anastasia Gallegos is over there with Bryn Lampy, and I think she wanted Anastasia to take the ball for sure. But again, as we have Peyton Truxka tying a shoe a little.
It kind of works a little bit. Delay. Try to, you know.
It's been tried before.
Yeah. 10-10 ball game in the fifth. Cormerick back at the service line. Back row pass by Atlee Nelms, going to be set by Lampy. Work the middle, Annika Nelms tips. And here's Plainview. It's going to be Boyer, big swing over partial tip. Doug, overpass. Van Pelt blocked to the play, sent back over. Chance Southwest got to use it. Lampy trucks a swing cross court, and it's going to be picked up by Southwest again. Lampy again, it's going to be Annika Nelms off a block. Doug, pushed over, blocked. Doug up again, overpass Southwest. Pushed, and now it's Boyer, and what do we have? Two hits going to be called against
the same player hit the initial pass over and then bumped it.
Yeah.
So again.
I missed it. I had no idea.
Well, they had their arms crossed in front of each other, but the same player hit it twice.
Gallegos in the good deep serve. Boyer sets it up. Raptor swings it over. Chance for Southwest, use it. Lampy near side. Trucks the cross court. Kills good. Back line. 12-10 to Southwest by 2 in the fifth. Timeout, Coach Kim Miller for Plainview. Thanks to all of our great sponsors, including our drive to the game, our friends over at Wagner, Ford and Wagner Chevy. Factory-trained technicians at Wagner's on the bricks in downtown McCook. Here to service that vehicle from standard maintenance to complete overhaul. Reach out to the guys at Wagner Ford Toyota, Wagner Chevrolet for your service needs today. DriveWagner.com. Oh, I'm exhausted. I haven't even played a point-to-point, and I'm beat.
I'll be happy to drive that sweet vehicle home from Wagner's, Rich.
Got a nice van we drove up here. A whole 600 miles on it. It pretty much drives itself. 12-10, thanks to Chris and the guys, Trish and everybody over there. Southwest's got to close it out now.
Yeah, again, this is now a really critical point. We're going to see who rises, if the cream rises to the top right now.
Gallegos on the serve at 12-10 riders in the fifth. Jacobson, good pass to handle. Boyer, big swing, blocked. It falls. Annika Nelms or Kira Nelms once again.
No, nets on Southwest. They're falling.
Oh, my gosh, really? Oh, are we making this stuff up or what? Got the score wrong. 12-11 on our scoreboard.
Wow. What's going on here?
Doherty back at the service line. Good serve right there is Van Pelt, going to be set by Lampy. Back set. Annika Nelms off a block. It can be dug. Yes, kept alive. Pushed over and off a block. It falls. Boy, Truxa and Atlee Nelms were right there. But no, I don't know who pushed it over. Off a block. It's 13-11. 13-11, and Allison Van Pelt back to serve. 2 points away from going to Lincoln for a second straight year. Cormerick, they'll set up for Darnell. Off a block. With that block play, another block. And it's going to be ricocheted backwards, kept alive. Hits a beam, and in the net. 14-11. Southwest, boy, their defense in the net has been huge.
Yeah, again, they've really stepped up here. And again, boy, got to give credit to Plainview for fighting, but this finally, Southwest got on top, and they've been able to ride that lead.
Van Pelt on the serve. Bump set Boyer. Darnell roll shot over, hit back over. Bump set, tight one, pushed over. Gallegos, good dig. Set by Lampy. Tight set, tipped over. Kept alive by Cormerick. Set Jacobson. Raptor sends it over. Off a block. Good dig, Gallegos. Nice dig. We're still playing. Back set, near side. Boyer cross court, kills good.
Boy, Southwest deserved that point, though, Rich. I mean, it's made some great saves and great digs, and then that time, Allison Van Pelt, a little miscommunication in the back row. Got to forget it. Still got set point.
Yeah, match point number 2 right here, 14-12. On the good serve right there is Nelms. Set Lampy. Karen Elms down the line, didn't have a lot on it. Set, and it's going to be Darnell, pushes it over. Back row picked up by Van Pelt, bumps it by Nelms. Bumped over Truxa. Chance for the Pirates right here to use it. Set up for Darnell, big swing. Right there is Van Pelt. Good pass, Lampy. Truxa, big swing in the net. 14-13. Timeout. Coach Kim Barnett back to Aurora after the break on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Aurora. It's set point or match point number 3, Bob, for Southwest. It was 14-11, now it's 14-13. Rough Riders got to get something going. Their defense is great, but their hitters got to put balls away.
Yeah, they've had a couple different chances here. And again, same thing here. Good set, good pass, good set. Put the ball down. We're going to Lincoln. Let's go.
Back to serve is Tia Boyer. 14-13, match point number 3 for Southwest right here. On the good serve, back row pass Gallegos. Lampy, it's going to be Kieran Elms, goes back row, hit straight up by Doherty. Sets, and Raptor will push it over. Chance, easy pass right here in Lampy. It's going to be Trucks, a swing off a block. Can't be tentative. Kieran Elms goes back row. Pushed, set, and now hit over by Nelms, a little tap of the net. Set up, Darnell, big swing. Back row off of Nelms, and we're tied at 14. Oh, when you're at the net, you got to swing away. Got to swing away. Enough with the tips. Got to swing away. 14 all. Boyer at the service line. Got to win by 2. On the serve, back row pass by Gallegos. Going to be set by Lampy. Good setup to Kieran Elms. Cross court kills good. 15-14. Southwest is match point number 4, I think.
Would have been 4, yep, exactly.
11, 12, 13.
Had 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, Kieran Elms that time in the middle of the court could go either side. And again, nice touch to get that ball down.
Trucks a good serve. Set up by Boyer, far side Darnell. Out of bounds! No touch! Southwest wins it in a battle. 16-14.
Wow.
In a flat-out battle here. As Plainview was going for the reverse sweep after trailing 2-0. They won 3 and 4. And then they got out to a great start in the 5th set, didn't they?
Yeah, that's just amazing. Got to give the Pirates a lot of credit. Came back, showed a lot of heart coming back here. But again, just finally the power of Southwest, which when they finally got that lead, they were able to close it out. So again, congratulations to them. A huge sigh of relief, I'm sure, by the folks in the Honolulu Blue and Navy.
Oh, my gosh.
But don't worry, Rich, I'll drive home. I can drive home if you need to.
The Barnett household will be fine over the weekend now.
Yes.
16-14, we've got some post game to get to, and we'll do that. So Bob and I, in just a moment, here from Aurora. Next on Kicks 96.1. We're back here to Aurora. Wow, Bob, 5th set, 16-14. You just had to say 32-30 Wallace. in that, of course, that one just went 3, but it was a long third set.
Exactly right. No, again, congratulations to the Rough Riders, Coach Kim Barnett. I mean, again, you could just see the huge sigh of relief there. You just don't want to be one of those teams that all of a sudden, wins the first 2 and loses the second 2. So looks like we're going to have a couple interviews coming up here, possibly. Rich Barnett and Coach Kim Barnett embracing, and there's a big sigh of relief, I believe. So we'll let Tim talk to the coach.
All right, I need Cole Barnett up here to man my camera.
Do we really need it on my face?
Oh, we do, Coach. We do, Coach. Smile pretty, honey. All right, Coach. What else can you say about this one? Holy smokes, what a game.
Yeah, we knew by watching it on film that they were going to be a really good team. I mean, they got a lot of seniors, so they're experienced on that side. They really wanted it, and they're going to give all that they've got. No surprise there, and we always like to make sure everybody gets their money's worth.
I'd say that is the honest truth, right? You got off to a great start, led 2-0 after the get-go.
Yep, and we talked about it in the couple of timeouts that we had there in the third and fourth set. We don't want to, replay of the first round of state. We didn't want to reverse sweep. So, we managed to pull it out.
How's your heart rate going right now?
Well, I haven't checked my watch, but I'm sure it's pretty high.
Especially after that one play on the half, didn't they?
They gave us a battle. They're a great team. Very fundamentally sound. They don't miss a lot on their attacks, and they keyed on our hitters, and we struggled a bit, but when we got young hitters up there, it's a learning moment, and we'll hopefully take that into next week.
I tell you, not to pinpoint one hitter, but Atlee Nelms, I don't know how many kills she ended up. Oh, my gosh, she was hitting that back free throw line all night long.
Yep. We knew watching film that sometimes they had a little bit of a split between their block, and we knew we could hit line, so that's Atlee's favorite spot. So she started out there, so then they started sealing the block, so then she had the line open, so I told her that's where she needed to go off the side of the block, and she did a good job putting it down.
Whew, this one. Well, the RPAC kind of had not a bad day. Cambridge won, you won. Wallace won. You guys watched that.
Yep.
Did that kind of ease a little bit to having a chance to watch that match before yours? Did you do anything?
Well, I mean, it's nice to see them know that, we just played them not too long ago for the RPAC championship, and we have all these RPAC teams down at state. That just shows how strong of a conference that we have. I mean, how many did we have in district finals?
7.
So, I mean, our conference is a great conference to be a part of. And they, do well.
No question. I had a question and I completely forgot. Bob, do you have a question?
Yeah, no, Coach. I was just going to say, really felt good after those first 2 sets, but you got to credit Plainview a little bit for not quitting. And their defense seemed to get better as the match went on. Yeah,
I mean, you kind of get tendencies as hitters to hit in the same spot, and in defense, if you can adjust to it and take that away. And we have young hitters up front that, sometimes don't know, hey, maybe I should hit somewhere else. So, hats off to them. I mean, they're experienced and they know that, and they did a good job.
Yeah, that Taya Boyer, you were probably glad to see her go to the back row. She was pretty effective in the front row, and she was a nice setter as well.
Yeah, she did a great job, and I was trying to get our blockers in the correct spot, and they were hitting certain spots, and I was like, we need to move here, and then sometimes we weren't blocking, so we had to make those adjustments and try to get her shut down.
Yeah, you didn't want to get home early tonight anyway.
No, I mean, if we're going to drive this far, we're going to get our money's worth, right?
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again. We're going to get some of the players in here.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Thank you, Coach. See you when you go. Okay, we'll start senior Bryn Lampy over here first. Yeah.
Oh, what? I'm on video?
Yeah, look at the camera. Smile pretty.
Oh.
Right there. Right there. Nice job, Bryn.
Thank you.
Wow. You did this last year.
Yeah.
And now you wanted to get this as a senior leader. Wow, to get to a backstage tournament. This wasn't an easy match, was it?
It wasn't easy. The first 2 sets went, as we planned. We stuck to our game plan, but, the middle 2, it was a battle. I feel like we just lost everything. But, the 5th set, we just came back, and we just went with it, and we won. And now we're going to state tournament again.
Holy cow, you're a setting machine out there tonight. I mean, you were there at times. Sometimes the passes weren't the great, and you had to chase them down, didn't you?
Yeah, I know I can get to them, and I try to get them where my hitters need them so we can get a kill off of it. So
I'd always like to see you, and I know it's been talked about, if you weren't a setter, you'd be a heck of a hitter, don't you think?
I mean, I'm pretty good at hitting, but it's not my specialty. I'll stick to setting.
One of these days, it would have been nice to just to try for a game, right?
Yeah, I tried to talk Barnett into letting me hit a game. She's like, no.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Dang it. You get a chance to go back to state and do this all again next week.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited.
Very good. All right, thanks again.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. See, that was harmless, Bryn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Harmless. Nice job. Junior Atlee Nelms. Wow. Come on, Atlee.
I'm so scared.
Why are you so scared?
Because this is terrible. I'm not very good at interviews.
How do you know?
I just know.
Nice job. You were picking
Thank
on
you.
that. Bob and I were wondering, were you just kind of trying to find that free throw line back there? It seemed like every hit you were going for it.
I was trying. It was the block. They had a huge block right in front of me. It was really not easy going around. Really, I've tried. It was hard.
I know you were tried. Yeah, you like going. I think just watching you over the air, you love going line when you're on the left side, and of course you're on the right side. You go a lot cross court.
Yeah, I love line. Is the easiest thing to hit for me. I think. I don't know why.
But they had some nice block. Their blockers were
their
tough.
Their blocking was very good. It's very difficult to get around.
I think your serving tonight as a whole was pretty good. There weren't many missed serves because there's been times this year where as a team
there's been quite a we're not the best serving team, but tonight we did serve very good.
You did. Yes, and you served aggressively at them most of the time, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Are you glad that fifth set is over now?
Yeah, it was. I got a little nervous there for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I was honestly, I was very scared we were not going to win. But we finally put it together, and we did. It was a battle. It was hard, not easy.
Get a chance to do this again next week. You're ready to go for Thursday?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
Yeah. It was fun last year against Oakland Craig in the opener, and tough loss, but whoever you get, you know it's going to be tough.
Yeah. Last year was not – it was tough last year. We won the first 2 sets and then got upset. But this year, I think we can do it. I think we can do it.
All right. Nice job.
Thank you.
You had a great season. Let's keep it going next week, huh?
Yes.
That interview was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
See, it's
so
easy.
So easy.
It's easy. Nice job, Atlee.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Give back to Bob over there. Thanks, girls. Appreciate it. Turn the microphone back on our crowd here down below as everybody's celebrating down. Oh, I think all 3 of those young ladies are glad it's over.
Yeah, again, deep sighs of relief. You can just tell. It's just you're so geared up and you're so, as the intensity builds during especially a 5-set match. I mean, you just don't have any time to let down, and now you can just feel like the release coming. So congratulations to them. It's really just, it's just a great, back-to-back years now. And I mean, again, and they deserve to be there. Again, we kind of looked. I'm not really sure who potentially they could play. No big deal. After this match, I mean, they'll be ready for anybody.
BDS ended up winning that set 4 against Southern Valley, so the Eagles had a great season. That wind up falling that one. So we got 3 RPAC conference teams, Cambridge and Southwest, back for a second straight year for those 2 teams. Wallace would join them coming up. Had 7, 3 out of the 7, like maybe a few more, but they, those just getting 7 from the conference to district finals is pretty good.
That's incredible. And frankly, the other matches too. I mean, the RPAC schools that lost were significant underdogs in their matches and still acquitted themselves quite well. So again, I mean, this conference this year certainly, as last year, really prepared these ladies well for the state run. So again, that's amazing. 7 teams out of the conference to get into a district finals. Not just winning district finals too. So again, really nice showing by the RPAC, and we can start to feel a little bit confident, Rich, that the more games we see of the RPAC, whoever comes out of that group is going to be tough going down to Lincoln.
We got 2 teams going to be covering. We'll have Cambridge and also Southwest down there. You're going to be down there as well. So
absolutely, looking forward to it.
We'll see you down there then.
Best seats in the house down there, right courtside.
Oh, without a doubt, right there, Pinnacle. You betcha. Thanks all of our great sponsors helping us out. All of our coverage once again with Hilltop Seats, Callie Nelms, Otis Enterprises, Foster Sales, Stockman's Bank, Adams Bank and Trust, Bottom Dollar Ranch, Hague Insurance, Brooks Construction, and the many, many others, McConnville Agency, and of course our Ford Wagner Chevy Drive to the Game. Follow them on their Facebook, Wagner Ford Toyota, also Wagner Chevy. DriveWagner.com, excellent service department, each location. Schedule that oil change today. Call the guys Monday, Wagner Ford Toyota, Wagner Chevy. For Bob Golke, I'm Rich Barnett. Have a great rest of the weekend, and thanks for listening to our coverage of the D1-2 district final here on Kicks 96.1.